Oh my God. That probably sounds horrendous. Go Getters Podcast, NSFW 6.
All right, Kev,
We're here.
We have to let you know on something.
Oh, God.
So this is actually an intervention.
Really?
Kevin's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Actually, an alcoholic.
We've been meaning to talk to you.
Celsius. I'm staying hydrated. Shout out, who is this? Jake Paul, sponsor us. Go Getters Podcast. I'm no alcoholic, but since we were going to talk about that, let's jump into it. Why was I an alcoholic when I was younger, Brian? Because I disagree.
Back in the day, Kevin?
Bro, I don't drink.
No, not now, obviously.
Oh.
No, hence why I said back in the day.
So when was back in the day? Like, give me the time
Kevin a
frame.
big drinker back in the day?
Kev was a huge drinker back in the
But,
day.
like, to be fair, though, I was only drinking when y'all were drinking. So doesn't that make all of us
But
alcoholics?
Kevin, you were going to the Myers parties without me.
Wasn't that like every weekend, though?
Yeah, but we all went to Myers parties when we were in school, to be
Not I.
fair.
Well,
Well, you didn't go to Myers. You went to
you didn't
Compton.
go
You
to
go to
fucking
Compton.
Myers.
Heavy drinker is quite the term to put on.
Yeah, that is
Like,
quite
he's
the
probably
term.
drinking like every other
Alcoholics, it's an even harder term to put on somebody.
Look, we're friends and we were putting terms there, all right?
Yeah.
But
Kevin,
no,
Realistically,
to
was he
be...
an alcoholic? Was he itching for his next fiend?
All right, I got a
Probably
question
not.
for you boys. I got a question.
Huh.
So how often do you guys think about the Roman Empire?
Oh my God!
my
I
God.
knew this was gonna get brought up
Oh
today.
my
too.
God.
I knew it.
Is this some TikTok shit I
How
don't know
often
about?
do you guys actually think about the
No,
Roman
you know what?
Empire?
Actually-
I say like
Go ahead.
maybe like once every, like realistically, 2 to 3 weeks.
All
It
right,
does
so
pop
wait,
in the head.
That's
though.
your time. That's your
What
time
about the
frame.
Roman Empire?
Wait. Let's go
All right.
through everybody, and then we'll talk about that. So, Jake, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Until Maddie asked me this question like a week ago, never.
Really?
Never. That's a
Oh.
really honest take. I
Yes.
appreciate that. I feel like a lot of people are just gassing it to make themselves look more macho. Tell
No.
the truth.
No, I actually think about the Roman Empire pretty frequently.
Like,
I was
how
That's what
often?
I'm saying.
I literally had a conversation about the Roman Empire with JJ on Saturday when we were going to that Field of Screams place. So, like, if we're talking time frames, 2 days ago I had
Okay,
a
so like
conversation
how
about
often,
the Roman
like,
Empire.
in a time
Well, I feel
frame,
like we talk about that shit very often. So I'd say probably once every week or two. Once every
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Once a
like-
week, you think about what
in
about the
reference to
Roman
what?
Empire?
Yeah, right. So in reference
Jake,
to
I-
what?
How often do you think
honestly,
about the Roman
when I was
Empire?
asked the question, I actually thought about it. And I think it might cross my mind like once a month.
Really?
Organically,
Yeah, so I
It
think
might cross my
like
mind
around
once a
3
month.
weeks. Because like, look, I feel like there's every here and there, I'll go like I'll think about like I'll hear you guys say like my body is my temple, and when I think of like that, like no, because
The head bomb. I'm glad he did that
that's,
shit.
thrown,
there.
that's thrown around my house a lot, just so we're clear. And I just
Wait,
think
can
like
you demonstrate like actually what it looks like?
No, well you're the one who said it. So could you do it?
Said what?
My body is my temple.
Yeah,
but
my body's my temple.
no, but it's
I
usually
take
a lot
care of
more
myself,
head
my
bobbing
home.
and more of a dickish tone. But it doesn't matter. Usually when that's thrown around, I think of like a gladiator or actually and on TikTok all the time. I mean, everyone's For You pages are different. I see like different like poses that guys will do, and they'll be like it would just be
yeah.
the different Greek gods or like different fighters or whatnot. And I love that shit. I eat that shit up. I'll like it. And I'll keep seeing that shit on my For You page.
What is that? Like, what is that? Like a TikTok thing? What's going on there?
Yeah, it's like a trend.
What's the
So
trend though? I
girls
don't
are
get it.
asking their boyfriends how often they think about the Roman Empire, and I think just people are questioning men on how often they think about the Roman Empire.
Should you think more about
And
the Roman
supposedly
Empire?
It's supposed to give insight on like the mind of a man.
Yeah.
Because they're just thinking about like war
Yeah.
and empires and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty interesting.
You know, like the time we always refer to, like the going home, end of the day, hand on the nuts, like laying on the couch. the shit that my brain can conjure up in that moment of the day, I think is pretty magical.
So when you're thinking about the Roman Empire, like hand in the nuts kind of situation,
Just
like,
pondering the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
what is it in relation to, and why does that come up? You think?
I guess mainly just like curiosity on like what the fuck was going on back then. Like for me, that's like
Or like, do you ever like put yourself in that position? Like, do you ever like? Cause there's been times like one of my favorite shows of all time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not top 3, but it's probably like top 5. Is like Spartacus.
yeah.
And like I not often, but I have oftenly thought about it. Like where would I be in there? Like there's slaves, there's house slaves, there's obviously gladiators, there's the Roman lords. Like I'm like, where would I be in that?
Yeah.
I've had that thought.
I think
many
you'd be a
times.
jester.
I think you'd be a dick rider.
I don't know if that was a term back then, but
Jester, it might have been. I think to be fair, if you took the like current world's like 100 most macho men and sent them back to the Roman Empire times, they're all getting fucking slaughtered.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Like if you put like all like
Do you
any
think-
UFC fighter back then,
That's a good topic. Do you think like if you threw like Francis Ngannou in the fucking like the Coliseum back then, like you think he's making it out?
If they get swords, then probably not. I assume he's not, well versed in the sword fighting. But if it was just hand-to-hand combat, he'd kill literally everybody.
Well,
yeah.
I wonder how sophisticated hand-to-hand combat was back then, or like do we not give those kind of people enough credit? I have to imagine it is now.
At this point, UFC is just a mixture of all the best fighting styles.
Yes.
So like. I just can't see anyone winning unless they got, lucky,
But
some dirt in the eye, some
on average,
sand.
though, you take 100 random people from now and 100 random people from them, and they are fucking us up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, those men were a lot more savages. So like, what?
Wait, then again, I mean, that's also saying like there's probably like 50 of them might just be like from like good families and shit, or just peasants who have nothing and no food at all.
Yeah.
Like we're also thinking about the guys that are just in like the armies, like. There was tons of peasants. There was tons of rich who did nothing but eat and drink. Mead?
Yeah. So the mead. What's the conclusion that one draws from that question? So, like, if your lady asks you that question and you come up with your own answer, like, what's the conclusion? Like, what are we trying to get to the bottom of it?
Like I said, it's just trying to get a graph for the mind of the man.
The mind of the man. Yeah. The mind of the man's untamable.
What do you think? What do you think the equivalent would be for women? Like, how often do women think about? Anything I could say here.
Watch your words here.
It's dangerous. Yeah, I was going to say that's dangerous territory.
Reality TV. I think women are really into reality TV, or like
true crime,
serial killer cases. Like they're probably really interested in that.
True crime is good.
Yeah,
I think that might be it.
But why? Like, what is your theory as to why? Because I used to always wonder that, and I've heard a lot of different like things thrown around. But do you think it's like kind of like how we like talk about like the wild boy, like girls try to like tame like their boyfriend in relationships because like they want a wild boy and they want to tame him? Do you think it's something like that? Do you think like a girl sees like a Jeffrey Dahmer and is like, oh, like I can make him a good person?
Her
like
maternal instincts come in and think that she can like heal him of his trauma.
No, that's a good question because whatchamacallit, that's the reason like, well, I'm not saying that's the only reason, but one of the main reasons You is so popular is strictly because of that. Like that guy literally like I think he's killed one of his partners. I've never watched the show, so I could be totally wrong here. But he stalked them. I know that for a fact. He stalked them. I know he may have murdered one. And then I believe that in the one season, the one started to like him back, and he was like, no, I'm good.
Do you think like the minds of men and women are actually vastly different?
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I think I've said this in another not safe for work, or at least like it's fuck around pod.
This is about to turn into that one podcast.
Every human wants power, but other than that, like I think like men and women's brains are rooted very differently.
That's the primary theory of Kaczynskism.
Yeah.
Kaczynskism? Wait, what's the primary philosophy of Kaczynskism?
Humans desire power.
All humans?
All humans.
Really? Even like women, you think?
I think humans want well-being. Like they just want to be okay, feel good, be happy. I think
that's like on the surface like what they want, but I think if give any human a position to reach for power, 99.9% will do it.
How do you define power? What's power to you? Is it like becoming president, or is it like the top of your little
I think that depends on the person. I think for some people money is power, some people, actual power is power, like ruling over.
Like for you, is it being the top dog in your video game group chat? Is that how
Are you the top dog in your video game?
That's a good question.
I asked like people in his video game group chat. Really? I was like, "Who's the alpha male in your chat?" They're like, "Brian, yeah, he just has it."
Really? They really say that? They admit it?
It's crazy.
That's terrible. That can't be like Eric and those guys, right? Like, no way.
No, I can see it though. I've talked to a lot of those
Brian's
guys. I can
the top
see it.
dog in that chat, son. He runs shit in that chat. You should hear him from the other room. Like I'm in my room, like trying to go to sleep, like at a reasonable time, and he's just making the absolute craziest noises at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's actually absurd.
What is the most
orders at everybody?
Is that the most unfortunate situation of living with Brian?
It could be Anthony.
That's an ant noise if I've ever heard one.
It could. I mean, Lord knows what happens in this house, but
What's the most unfortunate scenario living with Brian?
Oh wait. I don't know what his answer is gonna be, but can I tell you one time I was laughing so hard that I was like wheezing, like I go,
Yeah.
and Darrian kicked down my door and went, "Bro, are you okay?" And I
thought he was dying.
Bro, he literally thought I was dying because I was wheezing so hard.
I know, like the
hilarious.
shit like we were talking about, but like in general.
Yeah, so
like in general, like what are the pet peeves of living with Brian? Is it the gaming? Like what is it?
I imagine there's a couple.
I don't mind Brian's gaming at all.
Yeah, no, I would say, I mean, granted, we definitely have pet peeves of each other's, but living with Darrian is a lot better than I thought it'd be. I think back when we were younger, like I thought it'd be hell. Like I thought it would be nonstop.
Same to you.
I wanted war here. That's what I wanted. All right, guys, everybody individually. Anthony's here as well. Who's the worst roommate?
Who did you just wave to, Anthony? You said answer as well. He just waved to a camera like there was a camera. Kev.
The worst. I don't know, man. I think we work really well together. Like I really didn't expect it to go this well.
Yeah?
I agree.
Yeah.
Which one? The only quarrel I have is no. Actually, I won't say. Ant kicks down my door a lot. Granted, it doesn't matter. Like it never.
Anthony has a problem with clearing tables. Like a slight inconvenience. He just like you ever see a cat just like knock some shit over? Like,
That's that King's College.
He's just kind of always doing that. We have to monitor his ass. So he's not knocking stuff over. We had to like Anthony proof the crib. Like stuff's like attached to strings so it doesn't fall over.
Yeah? I thought it was going to be the chicken wings. That's what I thought.
Also, the way he dresses too. Ant likes to dress very provocatively.
Very provocative. Yeah, I know. You never sent me those fucking the pictures from when we went to Exton. Those dressing room pictures. I thought those are hilarious.
Oh my God, we have some pictures of Ant in Exton.
Oh yeah.
We went to the King of Prussia Mall, and Anthony did what we like to say a little walk down the runway. Walk down the.
That's what I would say we did there.
Yeah,
that was interesting. How about that Exton trip? That was very fun.
Walk down the road. Now I'm fucking in the dark here.
Yeah,
can we put the picture in? You think you can send it to me? I can put the picture in. Bing! Xavier, flag it. Yeah, we haven't said that in a while. We haven't been able to flag shit recently because
basically at the end of the trip, we ended up going.
Yeah, you ever been to Urban Outfitters?
There you go. Urban Outfitters.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
Such a cool spot.
We went to Urban Outfitters, and we ended up seeing like a biker jacket and pants, like dark red and black.
Dude,
and Ant went shirtless with the biker jacket on, and
it
the pants
was
walked out like he was walking
fucking hilarious. Hold on, I think I might actually have a video of it. I don't think I have a picture. Oh yeah, I do get the video.
I don't know why we're coming at this guy here.
I just want to show you.
Oh
no! Fuck.
I only started this because I was hoping he would like get on the mic because of this. I was hoping he would like get mad.
No, he wants nothing to do with your mic.
Yeah.
So
that's a good look, man.
Are you guys
I like
ordering
it.
pizza?
I was just about to ask that. What are we doing about
Are
that?
we getting za from? And by the way,
We should
for
do
all
some
the
type of
Jerry's
challenge for who has to call the pizza place, and then the rest of the group could dictate what type of voice that they have to use for calling.
This is
the-
terrible because
I got an idea.
one of us got to go get
So
it.
yeah, one of these.
Isn't Ant going to get it?
Oh,
He
yeah,
could
but
be-
One of
that
these
is
has a
vile.
smiley face, a fire smiley face on the back. I can mix these up and give them to everybody, and whoever has the smiley face has to call the pizza place
All right.
with an accent of the group's choice.
I will say this
Know what I'm
is
saying?
vile for Ant because he does have to pick it up.
That's true. So
Like,
he's taking the fall for whatever
I'm saying-
jackass has to call the
Yeah,
place.
no matter what, he looks bad, and I kind of feel bad because he's like,
Well,
That's like fucking-
What if you guys get Domino's? We can
Yo,
we can get
we
it
should-
delivered, right?
We should do that just made me think.
Call for delivery though. Right?
We should do a silent library pod one of these days. Remember
that
that
would
game? That's like when he said that. That's the first thing I thought of. You're an OG if you remember the silent library.
Good
Staying
show.
up, MTV, late as fuck, like 1 o'clock in the morning.
So what do you guys think? You
get
want
that
to do
fucking
it?
ash off. It's
I
bothering
mean,
me.
I'm definitely down. The only problem is like Brian made a good point. Anthony got to go get it. So
We
it's
can have
kinda
it delivered. If
fucked
you guys
on
do
him either way.
Domino's, it'll be delivered.
But I don't.
Oh yeah.
What
What do you guys want to do? You can't do Angelo's.
You got to. I
we
feel
want
like.
Angela.
All right, but look now, guys.
Angelo's
Peep this scenario. So
We're not
today.
high school no more.
Today's Monday.
No more beef.
Let's see. What's the date? Today's Monday, September 25th. If you're from our area, you know that the best pizza place in all of Northeastern PA, Jerry's, is
Choose
closed
your tribe, bro.
on Mondays.
Choose your tribe.
So
We've chosen our
We're
tribe. This is the
civilized
backup
men.
plan here.
We're
Wait,
civilized.
I thought
men.
you were against. Wait, who else is
No,
on my
I'm
team?
for
It was
Angelo's.
the high schooler.
believe me, I'm Team Jerry's all the way. That's stamped on the
Absolutely,
pod.
Monday, so
But
we're
it's
closed,
Monday.
so
What do
we're
you
gonna have to
do?
Go for Plan B.
Yeah, what do you do? We've been there. We've all done it
We're
before.
grown men, Darian.
I know you've done it. You had to have.
Angelo's?
You had to have.
I wouldn't be caught dead in Angelo's.
Really.
You've
Maybe not in
never
there,
eaten
but you
Angelo's
definitely
Never
pizza.
eaten Angelo's in my
So
life.
then what are you chatting about?
I feel like this has
You've
to
never
be a
even
lie.
tried
Yeah,
it.
you've never even tried. Is that what kind of man you want to be?
Aha.
He's never had Angelo's. Some say Angelo's the best. So what are we doing? Because I'm down for the Angelo's.
Hillary. Evil Hillary. Sleepy Joe.
Yo,
Sleepy
what's
Joe
killing
eats
me is
Angelo's.
the sorcerer like
yo,
fucking
yeah,
ruffles in the shirt.
Sleepy Joe.
Angelo's. Yo, did you guys see what?
Sleepy Joe
does he have
eats Angelo's.
Speaking of Sleepy Joe, did you see some random thing that he said recently?
Politics.
No, it's not even politics.
Hardy.
No, it's not even politics.
What'd he say?
He said out of nowhere, he posted. I don't remember what he posted on, but he said, "Ticket prices are expensive enough, but you know what? We're gonna try to make it so that those random fees that get thrown on top of those concert ticket prices."
Oh my fucking
Would've
god!
got-
All right.
He was like,
We're
concert
here.
tickets are expensive enough. But you know what? We don't need those hidden fees that pop up afterwards.
I agree. I'm voting for Donald Trump this year. Oh, that was Joe Biden?
Yeah,
Fuck, I'm voting for Joe
We're
Biden.
going to work to erase these and I'm like, look, I mean, honestly, that's cool, but like, there's a lot going on
We got
in the
bigger
world.
fish to fry in this moment.
He's like, concert tickets.
What do you think about that, Darrian? So we buy our Shane Gillis tickets in November.
I want to see Shane Gillis.
Come on, let's do it. We're trying to get it together. October, November is he coming here? November, right? It's like by your birthday.
I think it's on my birthday, like the 11th or something.
We can buy our tickets with no fees,
no
man.
fees. Thanks to Big
political.
Papa
Sleepy
Sleepy
Joe said that
Joe.
he was going to try to get rid of the extra hidden fees on top of concert tickets. That was his big thing.
I'm officially voting for Joe Biden.
When I planned
Burn!
Put your hand there.
Bro, I was reaching for my drink.
And I was already here. I'll take the blame, but I won't take it again. If that were to happen again, that's on you.
What were you saying?
When I was planning for this podcast, I named the doc NSFW and it auto translated to MAGA. And that made me think, like, this can be the make the Go-Getters great again podcast.
That's a fair shout.
Joe Biden's funny too.
You know, he's kind of
Trump's funny as shit, but like Joe Biden's
Yeah,
also
you ever
funny.
see him go mint chocolate chip?
He's also really out of touch with reality. Like a disaster can happen, and he'll be like, "I know what you're going through, man. Like Hawaii."
Who's this Biden we're referring to?
Oh wait, speaking of that, I don't, and honestly, I might be misquoting here, so I'm not going to quote anything. But apparently, he's the first president. First president ever that didn't go to the 9/11 memorial on 9/11.
Clip,
and
flag
then
it.
And then he started like a speech, and I guess he started it with a joke on 9/11.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm adding Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in this
All
very
the New
clip.
Yorkers.
Follow the GG Pod.
I
I
understand
love
what you're
you.
going through. One time I dropped my ice cream cone and fell over, and I was really sad about it. So I get what you're saying, man.
The shit that I love the most about America is that clip of Joe Biden falling off that bike on that marathon. You never seen that? I'm gonna put that
Oh
here
my
too.
God.
Bang it there, flag it. Flag it. Oh my God, YouTube's taking us down today,
You know what I think is
guys.
funny?
Huh?
I think it's funny how Republicans blame everything on Democrats. Like
It's vice versa.
something,
I'm saying
something,
vice
something
versa.
bad
It's vice
happens,
versa
and it's
too,
like,
though.
thanks, Obama. Like anything happens.
No,
it's
literally, like
thanks,
those
Obama.
damn Democrats.
Or like,
thanks, Obama.
Brian, what is the first
Obama's an
thing?
illegal alien.
Really?
Oh no, that was a thing for a
Isn't
while.
isn't Michelle
It was a thing for a
Obama a
while.
man too? What's going on there?
Yeah, no.
It's Mike
politics.
Obama. Yeah.
Nah, he's out again.
All right, we're done. Come
No,
on.
that's not politics
on,
though.
man.
That's
Wait,
silly.
No way he started the conversation and then we went with it. He's like,
This came from you.
He's
he was
grabbing
like, so how about those Republicans? And then we started talking. He's like, well, hold up.
You
guys.
made the most political statement yet.
He said those damn Republicans.
you're wrong. You weren't
You're
there.
wrong.
Frankly, I didn't make any
I
political
never said it.
statements.
You're wrong.
What's the deal there? Is Michelle Obama a man or what?
And anyway,
Politics.
Yo, so wait, what phones does everyone have?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta get into the Apple
I just
debate
ordered the
now.
iPhone 15. I'm
Oh, sweetie.
Yeah, he ordered that. He got gold and he got titanium. You know.
iPhone 15.
No, but Darren, I got some bad news
What do
for
you
you,
gotta
buddy.
say, bro? What
No,
do you,
yeah,
why?
No,
All right, so
apparently, wait, what phone's you?
Yeah, does it matter? Like I have the 14. I have the 14 Pro
You're
or
good.
whatever it is.
Got the
the
11.
14 Pro.
Good.
11.
I got the 13 Pro or Pro Max, whatever. it is.
Loser.
X, you back there? You got the 14 Pro Max.
I know. I was wondering.
The four.
Nah,
Xavier doesn't have a mic
'cause
today.
they
We got 4
violated
people.
'cause They couldn't even hear that, and they still. Like,
Bro was speaking Denmark.
But apparently, with the 15, like there's a lot of problems going on right now. That apparently they crack insanely easy. Like there's this guy
Really?
who every single time a new iPhone comes out, he does like a crack test.
Otterbox.
This is the
We were
first
just talking about
iPhone ever where he
Otterbox.
did like the first test he did where he just dropped it from like 5 feet up. It like shattered.
Do you
like,
think-
And no, he dropped it 2 more times, and the entirety of like this piece just fucking came off.
Do you think Apple intentionally ruins their old devices when new ones come out?
Well, they did for a fact.
I know because
got a
there was a
lawsuit.
lawsuit about it. But do you think they still do it? Because my mom talks about that all the time. Like my mom has the 14, or my mom she has 13, right? Just like us, and well, not like us anymore. But she said ever since she's heard about this iPhone 15 coming out, and it could just be a coincidence. She's been having crazy problems with her iPhone.
I mean, I'll say
What kind of phone does she have?
iPhone 13.
I mean, I have an iPhone 13 Pro, and I've experienced no problems with it.
Yeah.
So
me
I
too.
mean, it definitely could be coincidence. Granted,
I mean,
she also
at
might
the
just use
same
her
time,
phone a
though,
lot.
like the thing they got in trouble for was slowing down their older iPhones, but it was to, I mean, at least they said that it was to save the battery because the batteries get old, they wear out over time. That's what they said.
You know that one picture like the Beagle? He's like,
No, I don't.
that shit. That's
And it
gotta
plays
put
like
that
the
there.
fart.
Yo, Xavier, let me see your phone. I wanted to show them this shit before,
Let me
and
see
I
all the
couldn't do it.
coasters.
Huh? You need a
Let
coaster?
me see your coasters.
Let me see. All right, so look, boys, did you guys see this about the iPhone? This is what I was trying to do to you guys earlier. So now if you have 2 iPhones that are open, you can do this.
I think it won't work because you guys already have each other.
No, we were doing it yesterday. Really? I think it's because mine's not unlocked. All right, so look, if you have it and you put them together, it'll do this weird thing. Why is it not fucking working?
Well, here, while you figure that out, let me show them a cool thing that I learned the other day off TikTok.
Xavier, it's not working now.
If you have multiple apps open, you see the little bar at the bottom? You could literally just swipe up. Oh, I don't have any more apps
you didn't
open.
know that?
No, I didn't know that until the other day.
I do it on accident.
I know, but even now it's
You
not
could
working.
just swipe over from your different
more
apps.
organic.
Pretty
Here,
cool.
you hold the other one. Like we were actually doing it in the real
You
life,
learn more every day.
in the real world.
It's so weird. It does this thing where it like powers up. It goes, and then like it'll like.
Try with mine, Kev.
Did you update your phone?
Who's this? X?
So yeah, it probably won't work. That's actually we were doing it last night and it was working. So I don't understand. Besides that though, like what else did they even do with that fucking update? I know they did like they changed some shit with the music, but oh yeah, you could send like instead of sending, you know how like you could leave you call somebody, you could like leave a what is it, a voice message in there, John?
Can you leave a video message?
Yeah, you can send a video message now, like on FaceTime. So if I want to try it actually. I want to see if that works. So let's see.
What happens? And
I'm
are you
gonna
guys getting pizza or no?
I don't know what we're doing to be honest.
Coasters.
No, X has the coaster.
Yeah, what is going on there with the coaster? All right.
Decision making.
Shuffling.
Well, wait, again.
Yo, so Darren,
I would
don't
prefer
answer this.
Angelo's and Anthony is the one who's going to get it.
Don't
So,
answer
again,
this.
Me?
What? Yeah, what's with the coasters here? Oh, you're shuffling them still?
Yeah, so whoever gets the smiley face has to do a silly, goofy accent on the podcast.
Don't look at it.
Just hand me one. I don't care which one.
Top. So wait. First, we got to come up with a decision. What are you guys doing for pizza?
I'm trying to figure this out here. What's going on?
Angelo's.
There's a new like weird button.
Oh,
on
you're
there.
not getting pizza.
Oh shit!
Don't look.
All right.
Jackass.
Oh well, I think we know the stakes here.
Well, oh, wait, did Kevin see this?
Yeah, I just looked at mine on accident.
Shit.
I wasn't even like I wasn't even thinking, but I was trying to figure out my FaceTime thing with Darren. I was just playing with it.
That's fine.
hardy hard, get off the fucking meta, yeah?
Well, no, I was trying to FaceTime him so he could fucking see my video thing, whatever you fucking call it. All right, did you guys?
I still vote Angelo's.
Yeah, I vote Angelo's.
But Anthony, are you okay with going to get Angelo's?
Of course he is. All right.
Even if we do a silly, goofy accent over the phone.
All right,
Can
well,
one of
so-
y'all give me one? Like, could somebody do it for the one time? That shit was killing me earlier. One of you guys, though. Like that fucking thing. Bro, stop it. Brian, you do it.
Did he just like wiggle his head?
Do it again really quick.
I'm not doing this.
All right.
All right,
All right, 3, 2, 1. Flip your fucking things, you cockheads.
Wait. What are we doing? What are we doing before I flip?
Wait, what's the
Angelo's.
accent, first of all?
Let's come
Let's
up.
reshuffle. 'Cause Kevin knows. It's
No!
Kevin knows it's not him.
I picked fairly.
I guess you did.
Nah, let's reshuffle.
No, hold up. Because
Wait, no, I didn't look.
I didn't look at mine
I
either,
swear on
swear to
everything,
God.
I didn't look.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
realistically,
Even if
either
you
way,
did, you fairly picked it. No.
No, because I'll be
I'm
honest.
putting it on my life. I don't know if I have it or not. Swear to God.
But like, no matter what, like, even I assume Kev doesn't have it because he
doesn't have it. I know
But
he
I mean, realistically, he did get it fair and square.
That's what I mean. I did it
All
fair.
right, so Kevin Darrian, rock paper scissors.
Let's
He
take-
wins, we reshuffle. You win,
right.
we don't.
No.
Fine, bro.
All right,
And the
fuck
stake of the game, son. Out of one or what?
Put it in the camera.
I don't want. Yeah, 101.
Is it my camera?
101, baby.
Not you.
Wait, so what do you want?
Put it in the middle. No.
No, this one right here.
All right.
All right, ready? Wait, are we doing just out of one?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Let's go! All right, so now the accent.
Honorable,
We're going with
honorable.
man.
Let's go with accent now.
What's the accent? Xavier, what's the accent, buddy? You're the accent guy,
Kevin's
right?
scot-free right
Like
now.
the Canadian.
No.
No, that's what y'all should do. Hey, I'm fucking calling from Alaska. I want to place a fucking pickup
wait,
order.
wait. Actually, wait. Talk like the Zinni guy. I think that'd be funny.
Hey, buddy.
Just no. If Jake gets it, you gotta call and be like, "Hey, can I get a hold on 1 second? I lost you. I'm punching in my Zinra words."
let me just pop in my fucking
we're
pilly
doing- we're
real
doing
quick,
freezer
bud.
tarps?
Yeah.
Freezer
really,
tarps.
real quick question. How much would it cost for you and you to throw in a complete upper decky of that Copenhagen?
Guess what?
What?
I did one.
You did a Zin?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
When?
with him.
As a matter of
fucking-
fact, Darrian,
Yeah,
he did 3.
I did.
What?
Yeah. But yeah,
3 Zimbabwe.
I probably wouldn't do it
3
again.
Zinichinos.
It was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. What the That's why. I mean, wait. Was it you? I was having the conversation. No, it was JJ. I was just having a conversation with JJ the other day. It was.
Wait, did somebody peer pressure you, or you were just like, fuck?
No, I was drunk as fuck.
I just said, "You want a Zimbabwe?"
Yeah, I was drunk as
"I'll
fuck.
do a Zimbabwe."
But like I thought this was I thought I was having this conversation with Jake. It wasn't. It was JJ. And I just told him a lot of things, like especially nicotine now. Like I've realized with nicotine, I really enjoy it. So I really can't do it. Like well, I like cigars, but it's like so different. Like cigars, I don't get like.
What did it
rushed.
do
You don't
for
get.
you?
I feel like you don't get that much.
Yeah, I don't think you really get anything from doing a cigar. It's just fun to play with, really. But yeah, that's like. I think it's better to like say that though than to deny it, because if you deny the fact that like nicotine is like awesome, then that's just on you, because it actually is.
I did
But
it on accident a second ago, so
would you burn them again?
And Tim?
Yeah.
it's me.
I mean, we already. We'll say the Zimbabwe.
Jake got to do it. Jake got to do it. But how much? Honestly, I'd probably do it for free, but I wouldn't want to necessarily.
So how much would it cost you? No, I'm not. Okay, so fuck the pouches, like the real.
Oh,
Like that
the-
real
not like that. Like you
fucking
pick the shit
Copenhagen
like that.
fucking
I don't think
long
I wouldn't
cut.
do that.
Like dip.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
How
that.
much? How much?
Oh.
How much for you to do it?
I would say like I'd be honest, like
There's a
like,
price tag.
Just
for
one,
everything,
just
so-
one lip.
No, an upper decky. So I like.
But
the-
like
I don't
how
think anybody
much?
does
Oh,
upper
like a
decky with
horseshoe?
actual dip.
Isn't that what it's
I've seen
called?
it- I've seen it done.
Really?
Yes. I've
Isn't
seen
that
it
called a
done.
horseshoe? Like
Horseshoe,
you pack
yeah.
the whole like
Yeah,
bottom
it's when you
jump.
go all the way around.
To do that, dead ass, I'd probably do it for like 2,000. 2,000, I'd probably
So
do it.
1,000, you weren't doing it.
See,
this is the problem.
Yeah, this is the
Like,
problem
that's
with
the
this
problem.
game,
Yeah,
because
that's the problem.
if you do it for 1,000, you do it for 999.
Yeah.
If you do it for
What's the
999,
lowest
you do
you'd
it.
go? Like to where it's like a dollar amount. Like no.
I will say I don't
50
think
bucks.
I don't know, absolutely not. I was just gonna say I don't think I'd go below 500.
Really?
Like, but so if it was like 550, I'd probably
I'd say
do it.
probably like $200, and I'm in.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going below 5. That's just gross. Like, you remember Coach Ashton? You remember the football
Yeah.
coach we had? I remember at practice, God bless.
Bless.
I remember at practice, he would pack lips every day, and he would always have a bottle on him, and he would literally spit like black like tar. It was
At
disgusting.
the bar, people always let me get a plastic cup
Yeah.
with some napkins.
I
and
heard
then
of this one
do a
dude,
spit
right?
cup
When I was
with
at Valley West, he was a tradesman, and he was like a slob, and I got a couple of my football buddies, like they worked with him, I guess.
Yeah.
They did like side jobs with him and stuff. And dude wouldn't even carry a bottle. He just spit on himself. He would just sit in the car and just
You know, some people.
like sit on a shirt.
That's
Oh
disgusting.
my
You know, some
God.
people that don't have anywhere to spit it will swallow it too, right? People do that as well. That's disgusting. Remember your story? I feel like you told this on a fucking NSFW pod already. Remember when you drank that shit on accident?
No, that wasn't chew.
It was just like
my
cigarette
dad-
butts or
yeah,
whatever.
my dad-
the ashtray
Yeah.
cup.
Yeah.
I'll
Ooh.
grab one. I'll grab one.
yeah. It was in a
You want to grab
Nas
two?
energy drink.
Yeah.
Grab
guys
two.
doing?
I think there's like 3.
them completely frosted open on top.
I was done.
Give me one of the frozen ones on top.
I was letting
If
it
it's not thawed, then it's perfect.
Tradesmen are different though. They're different.
they-
than
Yeah,
they-
humans.
blue collar boys are fucking.
Yeah, those
gnarly
blue collar
individuals.
cats are different folks. Son.
Take the frozen one.
Well, no, really?
Mine's a slushy,
Which one?
dog.
That's because I brought these up from my fridge that I just put in there
Yeah.
because those were frozen.
Yeah, I know his shit is iced out right now. So what was the conclusion we came to there? I completely forgot what the fuck. Oh, we were talking about the upper deckies, right? Probably, yeah, it probably cost me 500 is probably the minimum.
What about you, DT?
To throw in the upper decky horseshoe. I don't know. I'd probably say like
Probably like $5.
probably like 200.
What does that do to your ecosystem though? Like, I couldn't imagine being a 21-year-old kid and having like chew tobacco breath all the
realistically,
time.
Nah,
That's
but you would
dirty.
get
all the
you would
time.
get fucking so buzzed out from that, like you would be spinning
You'd
your
be seeing
ass off.
fucking stars, probably, buddy.
You ever get like 2 buzz from a cigar?
Yeah, but only if you
When you
inhale it
accidentally
though.
inhale
If you
it,
accidentally
then
inhale it,
it
that's bad.
gets silly.
Brian's the only guy in this room that's probably never hit a nicotine anything, buddy.
Actually-
You've
actually,
never
you
done
never
it
You never
ever.
had a Nick rush? You never had a Nick buzz?
Wait, not. I might have not either.
I'm not. You never like smoked anything nicotine related though. You never hit a cigar. You never smoked anything.
Me,
You
no.
never just like randomly hit
I mean,
somebody's juice?
which one, Kevin?
Didn't you hit that one vape on his porch the one time you were smoking a vape?
That was before like Nick stuff was like big. That was just a random ass like cloud vape.
Interesting.
That's the only thing I was literally about to say.
I remember
The
that. That
only
was
thing
like
I've
such an
ever
interesting
smoked,
time
and I mean
pocket.
ever was just a random ass like a vapor vape that had nothing in it. It was just to make clouds.
Remember the one treehouse night though? We got Brian and fucking contact flamed, and he was doing. Remember the shit we were doing with the strobe light? Brian was like geeking in the treehouse.
I don't remember. I might not have
You
been
weren't even there, I don't think.
it
But the
was-
story was hilarious. That was like probably one of them like 8 spliff Rooney nights. Like, oh,
Thank God it's free.
timber! We're already.
Napkin or something?
Suck it up.
Yeah, I just blew my speaker apart.
Does anybody have a napkin or something?
No,
Is there anything like that?
actually,
There might be paper towels out there.
no. Xavier, is there any?
Wait, no.
Xavier, give me your Nike Tech.
Yo. He said, "Give me the Nike Tech." Hold on, one second. I'll get you a big towel.
Thank you. I'd go get it, but I'm trapped.
I got you with the Constitution, bro.
Yeah, you could.
Oh yeah. Yep. I forgot we brought that up here from the Musa pod. That the video will never be seen.
That's crazy.
What pod? What pod did we just bring up the fucking Constitution? That was a Musa pod, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
It's
a
a
wild
wet, so I don't
night.
even know if it's gonna work, but it's the best thing I have.
it wet?
It's like a alcohol wipe. That's like the only thing we have, and I just sliced.
a cube in my shirt.
Yo, I have a different suggestion.
What's that?
Instead of Jake being a Canada guy, could we turn him into like a hardcore Trumpy and like have him like call him like,
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother, you think I can order a fucking large pepperoni? Did you hear this shit going on
I
with
will
Sleepy
say,
Joe?
I think we could, but I think it's up to Jake because I think it's unfair to change it now that he's already like.
in some way,
to do
we
it.
should get him to bring up Donald Trump. With ordering pizza, you should get him to bring him up. And like,
Oh, wait,
How about these
I
goddamn
yeah.
Democrats?
I
Huh?
forgot Anthony had to go.
Hey,
Yeah,
but can I
no-
get a discount? I'll vote
that
for
would
Trump.
No matter
if I was
what.
a douchebag fucking freezer tarps
Yeah.
guy, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if he has to go get it, and I'm like, well, how about Donald Trump?
No matter what, Anthony
Then
loses.
again,
in that scenario.
I mean, I don't know who runs Angelo's other than
Yeah, but that's just
Angelini?
That's not a voice you want associated with your
didn't
face.
Angelo pass? I think the dad
Yeah.
passed, right?
Should I know my
Yeah.
Northeastern
But, I mean,
PA
He
history?
didn't even run Angelo's anymore, right? Like his son
No,
runs it?
yeah.
His son runs it?
I mean, Jerry hardly runs Jerry's anymore.
Yeah.
No, his ass probably living lavish. How baller you think Jerry is, like himself? You think
they're,
he's a
like,
baller?
They live simply, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Going on like family vacation shit, like they'll be closing. Oh my god!
Dumbass.
I'll be honest, bro. I thought it was like still frozen. Like
You're gonna
when I
break
last time I
something.
grabbed that shit, it was hard as fuck.
This is what happens on NSFW pods. I will say it's probably not the worst scenario that's ever happened on this table. I was just telling Darian before we came up here to do this one. What was your guys' most favorite NSFW pod? You two, you cleaners.
bro,
over there.
it has to be
Oh,
the
the
one
one
with
with
suits.
Yep.
Oh,
the suit one? That was
when
my birthday
Dee
one.
brought us that fucking
Yes.
big ass meal.
That's exactly what I said. I was
a
like,
UFC pod, I think, though.
no, it was a UFC, but we
I
did
mean,
it
the
for
three of us
NSFW.
were shit faced. I remember.
That's why that one was just perfect because we combined NSFW with a UFC pod. We were eating the chickens. We were fucked
that
up
was
up
it.
here.
Yeah, them
That was
fucking
just
potatoes.
awesome. That's what I was saying to him right before this. I was like, bro, I was like, because before like certain pods, especially like reran pods, like if we do a pod with somebody we had already did a pod with, I'll go back and I'll watch some of it. I didn't do that for this one, but all day I was thinking about like the previous NSFW pods that we did, and that was definitely my favorite one.
What is that? I don't. I'll be honest.
moment she
Maybe it's
brought in
because
that chicken.
I just like every time I think of like that previous one, I think about us going to like the casino after and like having like getting like that guy just giving us mad money.
Oh yeah.
And
No, that wasn't that same night. No, you know what
Yeah,
night
it was.
that? No, it wasn't that
we were in
night.
suits for your birthday? Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. That was just me, you, and Darian. You know what night that was? That was the night that we were supposed to do a pod with Rico. Remember that? He had to cancel it. It was really cold outside. It was snowing.
Yeah.
We had nothing to do. So us three just decided. Remember we called you and we're like, yo, we're bored as fuck. Like, we had a pod. It got canceled. We had to
We didn't even
reschedule.
do a pod, I don't think.
No, we didn't. We were supposed to, but he couldn't make it because of the
Yeah.
weather. And then
Oh,
we were
I'm
like,
mixing
fuck
the two
it.
different casinos.
Yeah, and then you drove us to the casino and it was cold as fuck. And we went in there. I remember it was just us three. Jake
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
So wait, what did we do on our suit night?
The suit night we went there as
we
well.
still went to the casino, but
Oh,
nothing
oh,
crazy
okay,
happened.
okay.
I was just about to explain because my biggest memory from that night I'll never forget. Me and Jake both went home drunk as shit, and I think
And played Rocket
yeah,
League
we played.
afterward,
No,
yeah.
wasn't it Minecraft? Didn't we play Minecraft?
No, we played Rocket
Was
League
it?
drunk as fuck.
I think the original plan was to play Minecraft though, because I think you guys asked me and I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, maybe.
I
And
could have
like,
sworn we played Minecraft, but either way, nonetheless,
No, you did play Minecraft because I remember the next day I was told. Wait.
No, we absolutely.
Wait,
I remember playing Rocket League.
No. Wait,
fucking-
Minecraft was the day that I slept on your couch.
Oh yeah.
And
that
then-
was,
and
was
then-
it? That was the same
Yeah,
day.
and
That was
then,
it.
And then I woke. Yeah, because we got dressed at your crib. Remember, like me and you got dressed at suits in your room.
Yeah.
And then, because I remember waking up and you're like, bro, me and Kev
swore
played
we played
Minecraft
Rocket
till
League.
like 3 a.m. And I was like, oh, I.
My hilarious story about that. Well, it wasn't that funny, but
It was hilarious, Kev? Tell us
no,
hilarious.
it wasn't.
hilarious
Now
was
it's
it,
not going to
Kev?
be funny at all.
Okay, I'm ready to laugh now. I'm like, no, wait, Kev, I'm right there.
No, it was me and Jake. We were playing, and then out of nowhere, son, I got the fucking late night swivel, son, like the late night, like fucking one of these, like your head's turning and shit. We played like 3 games, and then, bro, I started to feel crazy. Yeah, I was like to Jake, I was like, bro, I gotta go, and I just got off, and I went upstairs, and I was in my bathroom for like fucking a half an hour.
I want to ask you boys this because like you guys are my usual drinking buddies. Have you ever gotten the saliva mouth?
What do you mean by
I saw on TikTok that's like
when
you're like right on the verge of throwing
up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
See, I've only ever thrown up once, so like
you don't get that like when you have like the stomach flu, for example. That doesn't happen to you.
I don't get
that's always how I know when I'm gonna throw up. It's like my mouth will get really wet, and I'll be like, all right, it's coming.
Oh, see, no, I don't get sick very often. Like I get like little colds every shit over there. But the worst sick I've ever gotten in the past like fucking 8 years is probably like COVID. And even that, like, the first 5 days were bad. Then after that, it was light.
Yeah, no, that happens to me even when, like, I have to throw up if, like, I have a stomach flu or something.
When's the last time you guys puked?
Probably at JJ's house the first time I ever puked from alcohol.
I actually don't know. I had a really close call the other day when me, Jake, and JJ, we went out. When I was at his house, I thought I was going to throw up, so I, like, brought the garbage can over to, like, where I was laying, but I never ended up throwing up.
I hate throwing up.
I do, too.
Mm-hmm.
Jake,
especially when you're drinking.
Puke a lot, yeah.
He'll force it though. He's good at that.
Oh fuck that! Let me puke it out and then get more.
Yeah,
no, that's honorable, bro.
It's a good decision. It really is.
I'll like most people don't puke when they drink until they're like blackout drunk and like going crazy. Like I just get sick. Like I just have a bad stomach, so all the alcohol will fuck with my stomach. I won't even be hardly drunk, but then I'll have to puke, and I'll just go puke, and then.
Don't you puke after like the gym? Though?
I was just gonna say, did you ever figure that out?
I have. Yeah, that used to be like a thing, right?
I used to puke at swim practice all the time. I just puke a lot.
How are you now when you go to the gym?
I'm usually good. If I don't eat a big meal right before the gym, I'm usually all right. But if I do, especially on a leg day, I'll usually.
So is
every now and
still
again,
like terrible for you, or are you like kind of used to it now?
I'm kind of used to it. I mean, it's still not ideal by any means.
Yeah,
but
like no one wants puke, but like I'll be honest, like whenever I feel puke, I'm like, fuck. No, I really don't want to puke.
No, I see. Like
that's how I am when I drink. Like I dread it, bro. Like I'll be like, bro, like this can't be me, bro. Yeah, God, I'll never drink again. Like please make this go away.
It
like
sucks so bad for 12 seconds, and then you feel incredible afterwards.
But no, what's worse,
when
like
you're drinking, but like when you're sick, oh my God. I remember I have this one vivid experience puking when I was sick because I was like fucking 11 and I ate too much fucking salsa and chips, and bro, I puked all night. And I remember literally all night just like have you seen that Stewie meme? Like, I've been seeing on TikTok like Stewie's like, all right, I guess I'll go to sleep, and he just crying. That was me. I'm like in bed with a big ass bucket. Every 20 minutes.
He made a good point though that like people typically only throw up when they're drinking, like after you're already too far gone, and that's like the problem is like you're sitting there trying to throw up when your fucking brain's spinning, when you're drunk as fuck. You're not even stable.
If you get it out the way early in the night, then you never, I mean, in my experience, you never really hit that point.
Oh, the spins.
That's the worst. That's the worst part about it is like when you're too far gone. But like if you throw up when you're normal, it's really nowhere near as bad as like.
And I mean, if you keep drinking crazy, you'll eventually still get there. But like, once you puke, it kind of humbles yourself.
Jake's a professional drinker though. Like he's the guy that I know that operates within the realm of alcohol the most, obviously because you're a bartender. But like Jake will get a drink and he does a crazy job of like not drinking the entire thing quick. That's my problem with drinking. Like I have a really bad problem. I am a overindulger. So like if you're like that with food or if you're like that with literally anything else. I am, so it's like the same way with alcohol. But like if I get a can like this, like I have to just kill it. Like I can't like just sip it. I don't know why, but he's really good at that.
I enjoy the act of like when I'm going out like to get drunk, I'm not necessarily just trying to make myself as drunk as possible. Like you enjoy the experience of like being out, being with your friends and shit. So I don't want to get too drunk too fast to where I either can't remember it or don't enjoy it because I got the spin sitting there. Yeah. So I'll sit and nurse all my drinks.
Well, plus, don't you also like weirdly? I mean, it's not weird because a lot of people who actually enjoy alcohol like this, but like you enjoy a lot of taste of like different liquors and stuff like that. Like me, when I drink, I hate all the. I mean, this tastes pretty good, but like all liquor, I'm like that's disgusting. But give me more so I could get drunk faster. Like when I haven't mastered the art of getting drunk, or no, I haven't mastered the art of drinking something just for the taste. If I start drinking alcohol, I'm gonna drink to get drunk.
That's how I know. Well, that's like one of the primary reasons I think I could never become an alcoholic is because I literally despise the taste of alcohol. Yeah, I fucking hate it.
I'll just sit and sip on a shot of bourbon.
Yeah, see, like, I go out a lot and like they're like, hey, aren't you gonna get like a like I went out the other day to celebrate my one coworker's birthday. and like 3 of the 7 people there, maybe 4 of the 7, were like all got an alcoholic drink. They're like, "Hey, you gonna get anything?" And I'm like, "Nah, bro. If I get something, I'm going to get drunk and I'm driving.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna order margarita just to spend $7 on an okay tasting alcoholic drink. If afterwards I'm just like, well, that was cool.
I get a fucking strawberry lemonade and call it a day.
Literally, bro.
Like,
I got like a Pepsi, and I was like, yeah, that's good with me. Like that was sweet. That's all I needed.
Like
if I
that shit that you gave me the other day, like in that little shot glass that you said was like it was a pretty expensive bottle of bourbon or whatever. Like that shit, I hate it. Like
that was
I can't do
shit.
it. I mean, I get the idea.
Doggy.
Like I get like yeah, I know.
I'm
Look
excited
at
just thinking about
he's
it.
amped up. You should have brought it.
Which one? Jake's like, if
brought
I
it.
had a shot of there, oh my.
No, it's not even that. I just like it's like when you think about like a filet mignon sitting in front of you. It's like
Okay.
I think alcohol is a branch of masculinity. Like if you're really into it, like that's like the equivalent of like being really into football.
Give me a bottle of meat.
It-
and I'll
if
do
you-
it.
not football, maybe not football, but like cutting wood, or
It-
like being a lumberjack. Or
if you
like
had to
something
guess-
manly. Like it's like a manly thing.
I don't
to
know,
do.
but I also like especially
hunting.
I experienced this a lot. Like a lot of the manliest people you see have no idea how to drink. They either just drink 50 beers or like drink just shit whiskey and just do shots until they're too drunk to stand. Like the fucking manly men have no idea how to drink.
I think it's like a branch of masculinity though.
Yeah.
Like, there's like guys who are really into like hunting and guns and stuff, and then there's guys who are into like alcohol. And, like,
Oh
no
yeah,
one
that's
really
definitely
does,
like
you
a
know what I mean?
personality trait.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you guys a question, Jake. Don't answer yet because I want to have your own specific opinion after this. What do you guys think more men drink alcohol or more women drink alcohol?
Men.
Really?
Yeah.
Women.
I was gonna say women too.
No,
gonna say men.
maybe more men, but like, there's just such a large amount of women who are just winos who fucking love wine. That's like a huge
That's
thing.
what I was gonna. But
Older
the
women
way
who
I
love wine is such
Yeah.
a huge stress.
the way I
Google it.
counteracted to that though is I think like men are the same way with beer, so I think it's interesting. The reason I wanted to ask you guys first, and not Jake, obviously you work at a bar. I'm interested like what do you get more of?
I bet you it's overwhelmingly men.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say it's probably very close, but if I had to guess, it's like 47 to 53, like women or
No
more.
way.
I would
It's
say.
definitely men, 100%.
Nah, I mean it is men, but like it's not overwhelming. It says almost 58% of adult men report drinking alcohol in the past 30 days compared to 49% of adult women. So I mean it's not crazy.
Well, from the standard of the bar that I work at is overwhelmingly men.
Really?
It's absolutely like I will have if I have a bar with it, like a full bar with all women, it is like a fucking I don't even know. It's like you saw a shooting star. If you have a full bar and it's only men, it's every Tuesday.
Well, what's
So-
interesting.
What do you think? Like, who's more prone to addiction, men or women?
Men, I just saw
I
that.
would say
100% is
men.
men. It
Yeah,
has to be men.
for
'cause
sure.
Men
Wait,
like
so-
to live on the edge, son.
So Jake, I gotta ask you, do you think
Yeah.
that has anything to do with the fact that men are more prone to depression?
I think it has from the pinpoint of being at the bar. I think it is more.
No way you got that either. No way you got
You got
that.
it.
What?
Please tell me you got one of them. Please tell me the camera wasn't on me. Thank God. That's a cool. Flag it.
Nah, I think from the standpoint of where I'm coming from, it is men are more prone to go to the bar and.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Well, no. The reason I was gonna say like a little caveat to that is I know you told me the majority of the guys that you get at your bar are construction workers, so that makes
during the
absolute
week,
sense.
It's all construction workers.
What I was gonna say after that though was like, based off your knowledge of the club, is it more men or women?
Men.
I think it would still be men. You ever think about this? Like a lot of women
Interesting.
are scared to go to bars and clubs.
Yeah,
because
Really?
that's why.
the stigma behind them, like men might drug their drinks. There's just, I mean, you ever see a line out? I mean, obviously, I know you're not a club goer, the same as me, but like I've seen lines for clubs,
Yeah.
and it's 95% men because that's like they all just know that there's gonna be women in there,
Yeah.
and they just all.
Well,
wanna fuck.
I don't
to
know
men,
though.
right? To men, wouldn't the bar or a club be an environment for finding a potential mate?
Yes.
Like, don't you think it's kind of like the wild in that way? Like men go there to find a woman.
Yeah.
Do you think
that's-
girls
especially
do
in
the
club,
same?
like
Yeah.
especially the club, that is
I- like,
how-
absolutely
like,
the case.
I
That's
think-
probably the majority of the man's intention.
Yeah.
But it might be different for women. Like whenever you ask a woman like why they're going to the club or
Probably
what they
free
like to do
drinks.
there, they want to go there and hang out with their friends, wear nice clothes,
Yeah.
have a good time.
Men
When
are going there like,
to
I want to go there to get drunk and find a woman.
Yes.
That's exactly. That's absolutely the
Honestly,
case.
I know. I literally like. I work with a lot of younger girls because I mean we're servers, like you know.
Yeah.
And the amount of times I heard them like, "Yeah, we're gonna go out to drink tonight. We're probably gonna have just some guys pay for our drinks." And I'm like, "Are you guys?" Like, "Oh no, we're not gonna go home with them. We want some free drinks." I'm like, respectable. Like if I had the option to go to, I mean, I guess I go to a gay bar, but like if I had the option to go to a bar and just get free drinks if I wanted to, like
Excuse me?
I just explained.
He would
why.
go to a gay bar
Yeah,
to get free drinks.
Like I mean, realistically, like I might
I've done
be able
that.
to.
I went to a gay club the one time.
Jake,
and got
right now,
free
we're
drinks.
shaking your hand.
Jake, dive in, buddy. Let
What
me
was
hear.
the-
In
Yeah, what's
Philadelphia. I forget what it was called.
What's the story
I also went to a
behind
bar
that?
or a club in Philadelphia.
Walk me through the
What's the story behind
psychology
that?
here.
No, I mean, I was with Maddie, Miranda, and Gina, her two roommates at the time, were going to see Post Malone in Philadelphia, and then Miranda and Gina were seeing a Jack Harlow concert 2 days after,
Also
but
fire.
Maddie wasn't going to it.
Excellent, Jack Harlow.
Yeah, but Maddie wasn't going to it, so she was just going to spend 2 days basically in Philly with nothing to do by herself. So I went up and met her, and in the day in between, me, Maddie, Miranda, and Gina went out to bars, and we just walked around, and if we saw a bar, we went to it, and we just moved on to the next one. And one of them was a gay club, and I was up at the bar, and some dude grabbed my ass. And
Yeesh.
All right, so
some dude grabbed my ass and then bought me a beer. I said, all right.
Really? What was
gotta
your
get
thoughts
Xavier,
on that?
Mike.
Like, what?
No, when he
Can you tell the rest of the story? Like,
no, when the dude
Jeez.
grabbed my ass, I was like, all right, man, like I'm just here with my friends, like calm down. Like I don't want to start any problems at the bar. And,
How
like,
did he do it? Like,
It's a
what was
compliment.
He
his?
just
Well,
fucking
no,
like
that's not a
walked
compliment.
up and
That's
just
sexual
he didn't grab my. He like gave me a little love tap on the ass.
I'd be a little more upset about that, I think.
Nah, you know,
I mean-
I'm gonna out Tyler here.
Yeah.
But Tyler goes to gay. I'm not gonna say frequently, but he has a few times, and he says like him and his friends go there, and they have a fucking blast.
Tyler as in your friend or Tyler
Yes.
as in the guy we know?
Well, you know, I'm actually, you know what? Never mind. My friend Tyler.
Okay.
But like, he's in the Air Force, and him and his military buddies, they said
It's getting dicey. We're here. NSFW.
they go to like gay bars like every once, not even every once in a blue moon, just every here and there.
You
Like,
could tell Brian's treading dangerous waters right here.
Tiptoeing.
He's
No, no, I mean,
tiptoeing
like,
around the subject.
We're all in the same water, so these are
Because,
murky
like,
waters.
They don't, I'm not gonna say they go rarely because he's told me they went a few times. So like they don't go often. That's what I'm getting at. They don't go often, but they have won a few times. But he
Every
says-
now and again.
Yeah, exactly.
Brian doesn't speak for the Go Getters podcast, man.
no, no.
They both signed waivers before they got on this. Shit, by the way.
What, do you guys have a problem with gay
No, but
people?
he-
No, not at all.
No.
Well,
Does the Go Getters podcast not support the LGBTQ community?
I just Darian's canceled. Cancel him. I'm just stating the facts here because wherever Brian's getting here,
oh no.
I might go back to my Trump bit. This isn't me. It's wrong.
No,
Never said
there's
it.
not
Never
major.
said
I'm just saying,
anything.
like, I've been told, like, they said they have more fun at, like, gay clubs, like, because, like, it's just nonstop, like, partying, and, like, they've had drinks bought for them. I mean, Tyler's a handsome young man, baby face, so he got
It's okay. Let's go back to the story where this guy touched your butt. Like, what happened?
That was
Can you-
basically it. I was like, nah, dude, like, I'm straight. I'm here with my girlfriend and her friends. And he was like, all right, well, let me get you a beer. And then he got me a beer.
Wow, there you go. So you got a
this
drink
could
out of
be
it.
traumatic for him.
Is that how they like shoot their shots? 'Cause,
I don't
like,
know.
I imagine like the
Maybe it was just one weird dude, but
yeah
I got a beer
the
out of it.
ecosystem in a gay bar is probably different than like a heterosexual. Probably
It was
eco-
weird.
weird.
Well, I mean,
the
then
music
again, I
was
mean-
weird. The
Yeah.
fucking lights were weird.
But like you can't grab a chick's ass.
no,
No, I mean,
no.
that's
problem.
definitely a move in like regular bar. I mean, there's definitely guys like the
No,
dickheads
yeah, no,
like,
it
what's up,
happens. It
baby?
does
Slaps
happen
your ass.
in
Let
it.
me buy you
Yeah,
a
I'm
drink,
sure.
bitch.
I'm sure it does happen.
and a lot of people get kicked out for it.
yeah, I'm sure it does happen.
Xavier's going
No,
through it.
nightclub is like the fucking jungle.
I know.
It's not like real life in a nightclub.
You haven't experienced it yet, Xavier.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah, I'm
young
sure-
never
scallion.
I'm
have to
sure it's a
experience
very
it.
primitive experience.
It is,
No.
and it's fucking awful. I hate nightclubs. I hate it so much.
I,
You said it's very-
I went to one nightclub, but I was sober. Like
Yeah.
I chose not to drink because
Yeah.
it just wasn't like I was underage, but I could have drank because they let me in. But I went in and I was there for 2.5 hours sober and
Yeesh.
just looking around,
It's awful.
watching
Yeah.
my friends.
Wait, where were you at?
It's funny.
I was in Philly, funny enough. Also, I was with Tyler, and it wasn't a gay bar, regular club.
I don't
whoa,
know.
whoa, regular? What's with
Yeah, but whoa, wait. That's a great point there, Jake.
Well,
Let's
my
walk
statistics,
that back a little
there's
bit.
more regular clubs than gay clubs, so anyway.
What is a
Whoa, but
regular
what is
club?
regular
Clubs
as opposed
not
to
regular?
Yeah, are they irregular?
Are they not
Brian?
normal, Brian?
Hey, where's
Are they
Brian at in the
against
water right now? Is he
protocol,
knee high yet? Or are we getting there?
Brian's in treacherous
Brian
waters
might
right
be
now.
neck deep.
Brian's
at this point.
swimming in the fucking Florida
Brian's
Gator
got a
water right
scuba
now.
tube out there.
He's
Gasping
got
for
a
air.
straw.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Anyway.
So you were at a
Flag it.
predominantly heterosexual nightclub.
Yeah,
Well,
Brian,
let's say
watch your
predominantly.
words.
There was a lot of anyway, just joking. Anyway,
So you were at a non-sexual preference specific nightclub.
Yeah.
Yes.
And bro, I was there. Like the amount of, like I watched like 7 different people have like the big ass champagne things brought to them, like with the big ass.
Oh, that's
neon
tough.
sign.
I never went to one like that. That's cool.
It's cool, but I'm like, because like I asked Tyler because he goes to clubs. Well, not now, but then he was going to clubs fairly often. I was like, how much do those cost? He's like, usually around like anywhere between $400 to like $600. And I'm like,
what to do that?
Yeah. No
Damn.
way I was paying $400 to $600 to get 1 to 2 bottles of sparkling wine.
Drake
and,
be
like,
capping
fucking-
them.
and a sign say,
Yeah,
happy
but
birthday, Jeremy.
that like signifies status though.
I don't give a
that's
fuck.
Oh yeah, it does.
No, but that's the game there. Like
Yeah.
I would love to be at like an upper deck of one of those clubs with like a lab coat and a pen and pencil, just like
Yeah.
watching how the
Yeah.
shit
No,
works.
but like, no.
studying
but
the human
I kind of was,
condition.
but like realistically, like, bro, the amount of time, like, I went and because you can't sit down for free technically, like, you have to like buy your own booth there.
Like a
I
section.
just sat in random people's sections. Bro, actually, and we almost got in a fight because me and Tyler, and like his boys, like I said, they're all in the military. We were like sitting down in someone's section, and some guy like Tyler like went out to go dance, maybe with some bitches. I don't remember honestly.
Women.
Some what, Brian?
Brian.
These are his words, not mine.
Dude,
No.
you were officially underwater.
Anyway.
Yeah, no more straw.
Anyway.
No more straw.
He went out to go dance. And like I remember some guy shoulder checking him, and I don't remember exactly why, but I just remember him
Dangerous
like
environment, bro.
him just like starting shit with him, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm not drunk, and I have to go help my friend fight some random dude in the.
Who's definitely drunk.
Yeah,
Brian,
oh,
was
he
this pre-jujitsu though, man?
This was pre-jujitsu.
Ah,
So I was
treacherous
going out there with
waters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the
And
sucker
I'm
punch.
sitting there, and this guy's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it's hard to hear, obviously, it's a club.
Yeah.
But this guy, I can see, oh, what the fuck, dude? And Tyler's like, what? Like, and I'm sitting here, like, waiting back, like, look, there's not many people, like, I would sneak someone for, but there's been many times where Tyler would have had to sneak someone for me. I was very, in a lot of drama during high school and whatnot, and Tyler always had my back, so I'm like, you know what? If there's anyone I'll sneak someone for, it's him. And so I'm sitting here waiting behind this guy. This guy's like, what the fuck? Slightly pushes Tyler, and it depends on the day. Sometimes Tyler's very touchy. Like if you like get him mad, like he's quick to snap. Or there's some days where he's very calm. And I'm like sitting here like, oh fuck, I'm about to fight this guy. This guy has like 3 friends starting to gather around. I'm like, there's about to be a big ass brawl. I don't know if this guy's a knife, a gun, because this was around the time when like you guys first told me that story of like a UFC fighter like
The
going
jiu-jitsu
to,
guy.
yeah, and like he like subbed the dude and the guy came back and shot him in the face. And I'm sitting here like.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that was a crazy story.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here stressed out like fuck, like I'm gonna help him fight this guy, but we need to leave right after it happens. And after like some pushing and shoving, like I could tell like it was starting to get heated, and out of nowhere, thank the Lord, some random bouncer comes up, grabs this guy, like this random drunk guy by his shoulders, and he's like, "You need to get the fuck out." This guy's like, "I bought a fucking booth, but they're sitting in my booth."
I couldn't imagine, bro.
And I'm sitting here like,
That good.
It's so funny
start
though,
dancing, you know
because
what I mean?
that story of like how you did it was I only ever went to a nightclub one time, and
When
it was
have
the
you
Woodlands.
been to a nightclub?
One
the
time.
Woodlands.
It was the day. You remember the day that we had my 21st birthday party?
The surprise
Like
party.
the
We always
surprise
go to
one.
the surprise
Right after
party.
that, I went to like a sweater party.
It
It
was
was
a Christmas
yeah.
ugly sweater party.
It was me, Jake, and I think that we were with like 3. It was like 3 girls, right? We were with, or like
3
I
or
don't
4,
know.
yeah.
Either way,
yeah,
though,
friends.
it was the same
Are you
experience. Like,
assuming their gender?
Let's not go back.
nah. All right. But what I was getting to was I did the very same thing you did. And like I went and I think I had like a drink, and I obviously drank a little bit before at my party. So like I would say when I was there, I was not drunk though. I did the very same thing. Like I kind of like chilled in the back.
Yeah, we just sat in the
Yeah.
corner and just watched everybody doing their thing.
Yeah, I was kind of just like in my like we were kind of just in our own world. Because one, I believe I was just telling you this the other day. Like one, I was like really uncomfortable for the girls that we were with because of how the other people were acting, and like it was the same thing. Like I was just there, kind of like trying to get a vibe for like what is so fun about that. Because the other
not
thing that
fucking
pisses
fun.
me off about nightclubs is you can't like hear anything.
You
my
can't
God.
have any sort of
Anything.
conversation at a
So
nightclub.
you know, like in a movie when like a guy pull up to the girl at the bar, he be rizzing her up or whatever.
you
and
can't
like,
do that.
Bro,
You
it's
cannot do that.
Hey!
Yeah, and you could still barely hear.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like, hey, like
Yeah.
you're fucking screaming to like fucking
Literally,
talk
bro.
to anybody, and I have terrible hearing the way it
It's
is.
the
Me
worst.
too. I'm
I
legally deaf right here.
That sounds horrible.
and
My-
like I have worked in that nightclub on many occasions. I've worked a full 8 hours fucking pumping booze out of that thing, and it's you never gain the ability to hear somebody. You're
Yeah.
just
It
like
might, honestly, it might
like,
get worse.
From the bartender's perspective, you tell me what you want to drink. I'm guessing what you said.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I heard Hennessy. I think I heard some kind of berry, so I'm gonna go cranberry, and I'll just put it in a cup and give it to you.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, the nightclub scene's very interesting though. I mean,
It's
obviously,
awful.
like you said, like I don't go out really ever. I mean, we went out to that Franklin spot the other day. It was pretty cool.
Franklin's
Nightclubs,
is dope.
that's not my thing. I mean, really, even going out and doing that is not really my thing. But a nightclub specifically, like, unless like we're
happy to
getting
go
them
sit
bottle
in a bar.
signs,
No,
and then
honestly,
it ain't none of
Like I
that.
was saying before, like how you just said, like you couldn't hear. Being sober is even worse because at least
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
drunk, you'd be like, like at least you're happy
What's
about
up?
it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like,
What?
yo, can we get out of here? What? And
Yeah.
they're over here
Yeah.
stuttering on their words. I'm like, bro, like
That's just annoying too. Like I think everybody has this belief, but like it is like I am so intolerable of drunk people like that are beyond drunk when I'm sober. I literally hate that. And at the nightclub, that's literally all it was. It was like people bumping into each other, bumping into chairs, fucking falling onto the wall and shit. Like that's
Testosterone and ego just flaring.
OD. It's OD.
See, I'm not intolerable, like, because, like, I mean, I haven't been there very often. I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for?
What is the word you're looking for?
I don't know. I'm very smart when I get drunk. Like, I usually try to stop when I get tipsy or just at the cusp of drunk. There's not very often I just let myself go all out.
On that note, how you doing over there?
I'm feeling pretty tipsy.
Well, I'm saying like how you doing over there with that guy?
This is about 3/4 of the way gone.
Oh yeah, we drank one before you started too.
Yeah, so I'm at 3. I'm at 2.5. I'm at 2 3/4.
I'm at
But
2.5
like
now.
in general, I'm pretty good. But like I know when people go out to get drunk, like they're gonna get drunk. So I expect people to get fucking slammed. The only time I'm intolerable is when they're like dickheads about it.
Yeah.
Like if you're like oh sorry, like you're falling over, like whatever. Like you came to have fun. You're having fun. Hopefully you just don't fall on me or spill shit on me. But the people who are like angry drunks and they knew that,
yeah, I hate
or
that
like,
shit.
and this is a little bit fucked up to say, or maybe it's not, but like the people who are like very sad drunks and they come and like I'm honestly
No,
there's-
I mean it's
the
not
amount of
fucked up
time-
to say.
the
Those are
amount-
the worst, bro. I have to be somebody's therapist, and you're
Yes.
shit faced drunk. It's awful.
And honestly, I don't
Talk your
mind
shit,
like
Jake.
talking to people like when they're sad because like honestly like I like to have the idea of like maybe I can help them out a little bit.
No, but when you're-
I'm trying to get drunk and have a good time and you're like, I miss my ex and I'm like, oh, how long did you guys break up? 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, like
Yeah. That has to be a
Come
rough
on.
position for you too, Jake, because like you're like giving them what like you probably feel as though they shouldn't have during that time
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like that fucking sucks. Like
And,
I'd
like all the time, like somebody will sit down at my bar and they'll be like, they'll put on a good face, they'll be happy, they'll have a couple drinks, and then the more and more they get, it's, oh, my wife just died, and then they're crying at the bar, and oh, you know, this and that. Like, it's fucking awful,
Yeah.
and you have like. I've got to try to like tread water around. Like this is another human being that I feel sympathy for, that I
Yeah.
want to help, but I also need to make my money. This is what I'm doing for a living, and I need to go try to not kill the vibe for everybody else
Yeah.
around you. It's fucking awful. I hate that.
Jay, can I ask, what is your feelings on that? Because so recently, where I work is Cracker Barrel. We recently just got alcohol, and like,
Really?
yeah, we sell beer and we sell like mimosas and shit like that. We
What
Bloody
the
Marys.
fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy.
isn't that shit like a breakfast joint?
Cracker,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean,
Cracker Barrel got
mimosas
their
are
liquor license.
predominantly,
That's nuts.
Yeah, it took us for fucking ever. I was told a year ago that we were getting our alcohol there. We just got it.
So you serve alcohol now?
Yeah. So if you boys ever want to come get drunk at Cracker
At
Barrel,
Cracker Barrel? Fuck
Go to
no.
Cracker Barrel at
Finish
noon.
your story. I'm
You're
gonna go
fucking shit
anyway,
faced.
anyway.
At
so,
that point, you know your life is gone down.
If you're getting
So-
drunk at Cracker
So
Barrel,
I'll be
yeah.
honest, like my manager keeps all my managers keep doing these like these events like, hey, sell 6 things of alcohol and you could win a candle or you could win a mug. And honestly, cool. Like they're trying to incentivize it. I respect that. I'm big on like incentivizing.
Absolutely.
But I told my manager, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I'm glad that you're like incentivizing us, but I kind of have like a slight moral dilemma with trying to talk people into buying alcohol at 9, 10, 11 a.m.
Right.
Like, I'll be honest, and granted, I don't know if I'm anywhere to be talking
Especially
about a moral
like
compass.
a Miller Lite at 9 in the
No,
morning.
exactly.
Like,
No, I don't know. Like, I'm nowhere to be talking like I have a higher moral compass than someone, but like, personally in my life, I think if I'm going out somewhere to drink alcohol at 9, 10, 11 a.m., honestly, even 1 to 2 p.m., that's a bad part of my life. Like, I don't want to go out to drink alcohol at a restaurant at that time. Or anywhere at that matter. So I told my manager, like, I'll be honest, like, I'm very glad you're incentivizing us, but like, I kind of feel fucked up about like trying to sell.
your kid just busted his ass.
I did too, actually.
I did a backwards roll.
I feel like fucked up trying to sell alcohol to like these random ass like, because Cracker Barrel's mainly old people, mainly like old heads. Like, hey, we just got alcohol. Do you want to try mimosa or do you want to try like we sell like fucking wines and shit like that? Like, I don't know, because I just think it's weird to like want someone to drink alcohol at that time of the hour. She's like, no. Like, if you're gonna sell it to them and they buy it, they wanted it anyway, and like, there's nothing wrong with that inherently. But like, I just kind of refuse to like try to sell alcohol to these people.
Yeah.
So like, do you ever have those times where you're like, maybe I shouldn't be selling alcohol to this person, like, because you could tell they're fucked up or they're like in their life, or like,
I mean,
do you just kind of look at like you need to make a living too, or like what?
It depends on the situation. Like if somebody's shit-faced drunk and they stumbled into the bar and they sat down and they're like, let me get a fucking shot of Jameson. Yeah. I'm like, no, go back to your hotel room.
You're not allowed to, right?
No, technically.
That's probably like a really tight line that you guys walk.
Yeah, because how can you? Some people sound drunk after one beer, but they're not actually drunk, but it fucks with their speech early. But like, it's a tight line. But I have every right to, if I think it is morally wrong for me to serve somebody this drink, to say no.
Is it completely up to your discretion? Like you can serve and not serve whoever you want?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, within reason. Like if somebody walks in and I don't like the way they said, let me get a beer. Even if, like, I could tell they're stone cold sober, but they're like, let me get a fucking beer. Like, it's kind of 50-50. I still will give somebody a hard time, but like, it is mostly just completely up to me whether or not I think somebody is fit to be consuming alcohol.
What is your least favorite thing about being a bartender?
Cutting people off.
Really?
It's awful.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's a hard conversation to have, right?
Yeah, because you got to do it in a way that they don't hate you, because they are still your income.
Yeah.
This person that has had too much to drink, that might not get to where they're going safely, is still. You still need them to be your best friends.
And I bet in a lot of ways these people are like your customers, because a lot of them return and stuff like that.
Yeah, like a lot of time it's regulars. I mean, for the most part, when I'm cutting people off, it's wedding guests. Because like the way that it goes is like these people have an open bar, which means just free booze from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
And so they're just drinking as much as they can. And then they come to the bars shit-faced drunk. This happened to me on Saturday. This guy came. I could tell he was drunk, but I was like, he's not that bad. I gave him one beer. He immediately knocked it over, shattered the glass, bar all over the fucking place. And then he dropped his wallet, and he had to have somebody else pick it up for him.
Yep.
And I'm like, he's like, let me get another beer, and let me get the bar around. And I just said, yep. And then I turned around and never got it, because when somebody's the thing is, when somebody's that drunk, they'll never remember that they asked. They will never remember that they asked. So a lot of the time when it comes to cutting people off, I can get away with saying yes and then ignoring them.
What's your method for doing it when they're more adamant on actually getting the drink?
I say, look, man, I'm just not going to give you another drink. I'll give you this water, and this is usually my game. I'll say, I'll give you this water, and ask me again when you finish the water. Because 99% of the time they're going to say, no, I don't want it. Fuck you. And then they're going to leave. And then maybe I'm still the bad guy, but so be it. They're out of my face. It's not my problem anymore.
I think I've watched you cut off a couple people before, and that's always interesting.
It sucks.
Remember that guy we had to cut off when Maddie was bartending?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I think
guys had to cut him off?
Well, I wouldn't even say it was me. I think you were the one that actually ended up saying that, like, bro, like you got to chill or something like that. I forget how.
He was being really mean to Maddie.
Yeah.
Or he was being like an asshole to Maddie.
She
wasn't
technically
even that
ended
drunk
up.
If I remember,
he was
just being
like a creepo, like, and
you know, that guy, funny enough, actually left a review on the Woodlands talking about, he was talking shit on you guys, he was talking shit on Otis, and he was talking shit on me and Maddie. He was like, they're racist, they hate Asian people.
Oh, I remember you telling me this.
This bartender, because in this instance, he was talking about Lily and Otis. This bartender had to, I was being nice to this bartender, and her jealous boyfriend got up in my face and yelled at me and tried to get me to leave.
That wasn't me, was it?
No, he was talking about Otis.
Oh, okay.
So he did the
was at
same
Lily's
shit.
bar.
So he went down to Lily's bar and did the same thing.
It was the next night. He did the same exact thing.
God.
Yeah. Or no, it was the night prior, maybe? I don't know. I forget if you guys were there on a Friday or Saturday, but one of them was on Friday, one of them was on Saturday.
I think we were there on a Friday. We were
being
doing a bud.
racist is one thing. Sexist, another.
What do you think about that, Jake? Would you say the Woodlands? No.
Well, I mean, the guy who runs it.
That's what I know.
Yeah. I'm not getting involved.
But yeah, that's rough.
I'm calling you. No.
This won't be a part
Politics.
of the conversation. I am actually going to go take a piss.
Wait, actually, well, go ahead.
No, what's up?
No, I was also going to go say I need to take a piss soon. I was waiting for like a good moment to
break.
break.
You go first.
Yeah, you guys want to pause real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Mike Tyson versus a bear, but a small bear, a young baby bear.
Oh, baby bear, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson versus a baby bear, prime Mike, fresh out of prison.
What's a baby bear?
Or
Like,
right
how much
before
does it
prison.
weigh?
Actually, I kind of.
No. We can't Google any of that. It has to go based on like intuition.
Mike Tyson or baby bear? I think I'm taking Mike.
Yeah, Mike Tyson kills a baby bear.
Mike kills a
think so,
baby
too.
bear.
Well, the thing is, I think like babies, like
Yeah, no, a
even
baby-
though it's
Well,
a bear, it's still pretty defenseless.
A teen bear is a better fight, but I still think Mike might take it.
Yeah, you didn't turn it off, right? Huh? Well, Jake's not here yet.
Wait. Actually, you didn't turn it off, did you?
Yo, Brian, game kicked off.
Word, bro.
Bucks on offense.
Like,
Oh,
type's hungry.
oh, the Bucks are on offense.
We just started right now.
Oh, actually, don't hit me that yet.
What was that again? Do that again.
What?
Was that a gun?
Nah.
Do you like shoot people in your off time? Like, is that your
Smoke the
Yo,
ball.
honestly, bro, so it's crazy, bro. Like
1 yard gain.
My coach
Bum
actually
ass.
has, like,
Ricard
bum ass
White.
jokes for
Drop
me.
his ass,
So I
man.
live in South Wilkes-Barre. I guess like he always makes fun of like violence from over here. So I'm like the only like.
A lot of
South
people
Wilkes-Barre
say
kid on my
that.
team.
A
Everybody
lot
else
of
from,
people
like,
have that misinterpretation that Wilkes-Barre is some like crazy violent place. It's just not true.
Yeah.
Is this thing in the pod? Are we like keeping
He
this
calls
in the
mom a part of the mafia.
Huh?
Yo, the back alley over there is actually pretty crazy. I think
Where,
that's what
over there?
everyone's referring
Wait,
to.
like this shit right back here? Yeah. Them little kids get out there.
Bro, when I'm trying to sleep, bro.
Because it's scheduled.
It's crazy, yeah.
It's like on a
Well, we got the crackhead at midnight.
Is there a crackhead? There's a crackhead at midnight?
The dog fights at 2 a.m.
Oh man.
No, realistically, in Wilkes-Barre, everyone's referring to the terrace, and they're referring to what is it called?
That's North Wilkes-Barre,
Sherman
right?
Hill.
That's North Wilkes-Barre, right?
Where?
Yeah, I guess they're both North Wilkes-Barre. Yeah, or well, the Heights is and the terrace are kind of on the verge of both.
No, I'm saying like if you tell people you're from South Wilkes-Barre, like you went to Myers, they look at you like you're fucking from Chirac, Chicago,
literally, yeah.
which I don't understand.
Godwin first down.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say fuck Godwin. Godwin's my only guy, and Mike Evans. Bro, we're on pause right now. You missed it. Me and Anthony created a new podcast
Wait, no.
here: fantasy,
Oh, I'm sorry.
politics, and conspiracy
Oh,
theories.
you and Anthony?
Oh, you were a part of it too. Don't worry.
Well, no, it was me and Kevin.
Yeah, we came up with it. He actually came
So
up
we
with
weren't
it.
just downstairs talking about a fucking.
I think I might be the best switcher, bro.
You think?
Yeah, like just the way I'm working over here. Like,
So well, it's
Darian's been
because
in it for 2 minutes. Doesn't know the problem.
it's because you're a full-time go-getters
No,
podcast
well,
worker.
let me and Kevin start talking about something that Darren's really interested in, and watch him crumble. That shit is the worst. When you're sitting here like, whoa, bro, that's crazy, and you're like, ah, shit.
I'm the only person in the GG pod to never miss an episode.
Darian.
Darian.
Episode?
He missed an episode 1. It was episode 4 with me, Jake, and Otis.
What happened there?
what did happen?
You had plans with Lydia.
Wow.
I guarantee it was.
CLB?
I was upset. I was very upset. Well, no, what happened was I think we had planned to do one, but it wasn't like super locked in stone. So you ended up making other plans, and I was like really stressed out. And I remember the whole night because Jake and I, we went to this. Remember, we went to that restaurant by. I'm describing how I was the only person to never miss a podcast episode on the channel, and remember that day we went to that one restaurant by Home Depot? I ate that sandwich that the fucker didn't warn me was like ghost pepper. Hot as the sun. And then we went back to Jake's crib. We got high as fuck and recorded like a 2 a.m. podcast. We smoked like 2 backwoods and then we're just drilling the pen downstairs.
I remember we had like a set plan to do a podcast, and it was like, all right, we're doing it at this time, and then it just didn't happen at that time.
Oh my.
What the fuck are you talking
That
about,
was
Blake?
like a.
You're about to see it.
Who was it? Ronnie Smith?
No, we almost had a pick. Fucking Godwin just bobbled a pass. Fucking Slay had it in his hand.
Are you hopping in, Anthony?
Wait, not.
Anthony X Sub.
Wait, Darren, there's technically another podcast that Darren missed, but it's just never posted. I mean, there was one that me and you did while he was.
Oh, well, there was a few of those. I did.
Oh yeah, I guess there's a few.
Well, actually, no. That was the only other one. I don't think when we, huh? Well, I mean, we kind of just been talking this whole time, so I'm going to see if any of this is worthy to say.
All right.
Are we back in? What are we doing? Should I clap her back?
Is Xavier just? Yo, let's not mention that it's Xavier instead of Darrian.
We're doing X Anthony Sub.
All right.
We need one of those things. Testing.
Little actor. The little.
Oh, that's what you were talking about, right? That shit right
you're a
there.
bit behind. Yeah. you're a bit
Darius Slay almost picked that motherfucker.
behind. Yeah.
No, I'll clap us back in.
Big play Slay.
Oh my God, we're back.
Oh my fucking.
Oh my God.
All right,
Birds
boys,
are on.
All right, boys. Question:
What?
Mike Tyson or a teenage bear?
Teenage bear. Where did you get that from?
Well, so like a baby bear is like very small. It's maybe about yay big, probably like 100 pounds. It's not gonna do much. It's probably gonna run away. An adult bear is probably around 600 pounds. Will maul you. Not a human on earth that's gonna take it one-on-one, unless they get lucky, hit it in the nose, and it gets scared or something.
Darian, what is your answer to this?
What's the feel
So
here?
you said teenage bear.
I'm saying
so
teenage
like,
bear and prime Mike
not a
Tyson.
cub.
No,
and not
a cub.
not a
Not an adult. It's probably around. This is a thrown out number. I think an adult gets to 600 pounds. So let's say it's 300 pounds. It's about the size of you, maybe a little bit smaller. Standing up.
Okay. Who, you said Mike Tyson?
Oh, that's still kind
Prime
of
Mike
scary.
Tyson.
Prime Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson got it.
Yo, did y'all see that video?
very
I'm gonna try to put. If I can find it, I'm gonna put it in the power here. If I
Look up
can't,
a
I'm sorry, guys.
15-year-old
Bing,
bear.
Derek, can you flag this? Can you write it down?
If it's a teenage
Xavier, I mean,
bear,
can you
No,
flag
no,
this? Can you write it
by
down?
teenager,
Flag
I,
it,
think,
Jamie.
I could be wrong, but I think it's kind of like dog.
Oh yeah, the dichotomy. He lost
You don't know
all
what
of
the
it.
dichotomy is, bro. Saying that word, bro.
He lost his swivel. But no, you remember that shit that I shared to the
Not so
Clangers.
easy, is it, Tyson?
That shit that I shared to Clangers United. If I can find it, I'm gonna put it right here if it's still available. And the guy that was in the woods like wrestling with the bear. You remember that, John?
Oh yeah,
Bro, that shit was crazy. I sent it. You remember that video?
No,
I sent it to the Clangers United. I'll find it.
Was
real
he
quick.
fighting for his life or was he messing around?
No, like it seemed like the bear actually loved him, which was
Yeah,
like
no, they
what
were
was
fucking
crazy about it. I think I sent it from the GG account. So hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I see it.
It was very recent. This shit right here. Look.
It looked like that barrel was cool with him though, because he's calling him over.
Yeah, look. This shit is scary,
Yeah.
son.
you got to sync it up.
Oh my god. Oh, we got the double unders on the bear.
I know the double unders. What do you, bro? So if you're BJJ black belt, you have double unders on the bear. What's the go-to? Like, you hitting the Z step.
bear-
That's
Bear's
like
like
the
cuddly,
size
bro.
bear I'm picturing.
Not gonna lie, bears
As a
are mad
teenage
cuddly.
bear.
not a
That's
teenage
like
bear.
No, that's like a fucking grizzly, son. He just got done eating a fucking salmon. It's the only reason he's not ripping this guy's head off right now.
I don't think that's
Here,
that.
here,
I
here,
think
Kev.
bears are bigger than you guys are giving
Look up
credit.
a teenage bear size.
That's like not much bigger than that dude.
No, he's a
that's a-
lot bigger
no.
than that dude.
That's what.
And that guy's a famous singer.
Yo, the fucking comment. You know how like an Instagram comment will pop up on there?
Joe
Right, he's ruining it. What do you mean black screen? Oh, there's one extra screen. Yeah. No, you know what was crazy? You know how like Instagram Reels will have like one comment that pops up? You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking to you.
Like a random
specifically.
comment.
So like this video with the bear, the one that popped up said Joe Rogan is somewhere vibrating right now because this guy's wrestling a bear.
Here, Kev, look up the average size of a teenage bear.
Average size. What is a teenage bear exactly? Because I don't think bears I don't think they live like that long.
No, it's like dog ears, like that kind of.
Okay.
Because like a 15-year-old bear is absolutely
probably-
wailing on us.
No, I don't know if it's dog ears, but they have like similar
I
kinda
think
like that.
I think bears definitely live longer than dogs. I would imagine.
I'm gonna look up
No, I think they probably live
average
around that 15 to 20.
bear
I mean, no, that's a little bit longer, but, like,
lifespan.
dogs live around like I think 10 to 12 years.
The average bear lifespan, brown bear is 20 to 30 years.
Oh wow!
So what are
That's
you interested in?
surprising.
Like a
I thought
10-year bear then? Like how like size of
just put a teenage bear.
Like an 8-year-old bear.
Oh, is that my
No,
phone?
but an 8-year-old bear is gonna be fucking huge.
Teenage bear size. Let's say that. Weight and age relation for black bears and humans.
Human.
So apparently, hold on. Whoever made this spreadsheet's a fuck ass, I must say. This is all they gave me.
He's
here.
a fuck ass.
I can't even see that.
This shit said, a newborn female, human female male. Okay, so no, those are different. So the average.
Newborn human female is.
Whoa, that's pretty interesting because now check this out. The average newborn baby of a human, female and male, both weigh approximately 7.16 pounds. That's interesting because a newborn female and male bear only weigh 8 ounces when they're a newborn. When they're 4 months, it's 5 pounds for a female. It's 5 pounds for both. 1 year, it's 50 pounds. 4 years. Or no, I'll do men. So 1 year is 70 pounds. 4 years is 150. So a 4-year-old bear, that might fuck you up.
Fuck a 4-year-old. Yeah,
A
me
one
too.
a 150 pound.
Darian said the
You're
same as
fucking
me.
up a 150-pound bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like 30 less pounds than I weigh right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
might
not a bear.
You might weigh more than the bear.
No, I mean, but
Now he's dicking.
Yo,
And then we fast forward to 8 years. Okay, now let's hear this one because 8 years later or 4 years later, that same bear's weighing 275. What are you doing there? Because that's
Francis
Ngannou.
Ngannou,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
So what are you doing
That's a
there?
big
all right, but
motherfucker
then
right there.
again,
Fighting John Jones.
Whoa,
him, you know?
that's interesting because at 8 years and 20 years, it remains the same. So once a bear turns 8 years old, it's 275 pounds. When it's 20 years old, it also on average weighs 275 pounds. So that's very interesting.
Are you checking a teenage Kodiak bear?
No, you don't want nothing to do.
The Kodiak door or whatever.
Yeah, bro. On TikTok, like, so there's a thing called a Kodiak bear, which I think is an actual bear. Huh?
Kodiak, I think so, yeah.
Kodiak?
So
Kodiak?
people like, so that started as a meme, like, have you heard about the Kodiak bear? And now, like,
Kodiak
you could be
anything,
like,
yeah.
like it could be a thing of, this
you're on
is
the
the
pod in the
best
middle.
coaster made known to man.
Have you ever heard of the
about
Kodiak coaster? Yeah.
Like, and it will be like every single comment will be like the Kodiak coaster. Every single one. It's hilarious.
Xavier,
It'll
what
be
are
like
you
a
doing
video
over
of
there?
somebody getting hit by a
Looking at
car and be
streamies?
like, that's the Kodiak Honda Civic. Like,
What's the latest TikTok shambles? Because for those of you that don't know, at home watching. All right. hold on.
Wait, Kev, real quick.
Should I cut to it or like what should we do?
for the
No. Kev, fourth and 2 for the birds.
X,
You think they get
you're
it?
done, buddy. You're cut.
Tell
I
me
think
now.
so. Xavier, you're cut, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Well, come on, we gotta like switch
Oh, they
kind of
didn't get
quickly
it.
here because nobody's gonna be switching.
Wow, they didn't get it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, all right. I'm gonna turn that off for now.
didn't
'cause
go
I'm
for
gonna
it. They
get
went
too
4th and
invested
2.
in
They
that
went
damn.
for it.
Yeah, you guys are going to get hardy in the jacket.
I'm gonna get hardy in the fucking hardy. My cock's hardy. Whoa.
Hey, now.
Whoa.
Nah,
Flag it. Luckily,
the Sally they just hit on us was crazy.
Wait.
the Sally, bro.
Yeah.
You're not worried of the
Dick
Sally?
Rider alert. Anyway,
No,
bro.
let's not do the football thing.
Yeah, please.
Dick Rider.
People
anyway.
don't want to watch the Go Getters
Anyway,
podcast.
yo, Kev, they just dapped up and then did a pelvic thrust. They
Drop
went,
drop a
bum,
comment
bum,
below
bum, bum.
if you're interested in Go Getters football
They don't
content.
want. No, please, Kevin. I don't even want to be a part of that. Shit. I swear to God.
We did a football pod before.
Don't
That was
drop
awesome.
any
I had a great
comments
time.
about
Kev,
football.
They did a double dap up, then a double thrust at each other. That shit was crazy. After
What are they getting at
What did you
exactly?
write?
121-22.
We're even at 121.22.
Dick Rider.
Yeah, we're at 118.50. How the fuck did you
sweetie,
get
I
that?
thought you were good at it.
Come on, JB. What's going on?
I saw some shit in the bottom right corner that was like 121-22.
There's a
Yo,
professional.
X, swap in, bro. Swap in.
Oh no, I see. His shit's
No, yo, Kev, bump out, bro, bump out. Yo,
Bump
X,
out, bro.
X, swap in.
This is my first time switching.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see how
See what-
she
let's see how he
goes, eh?
Let's see if Kev thinks he's also a pro.
So I got a question for you guys. Who's the most likely to become a stay-at-home dad?
Stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Brian.
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 I feel like he's most. What do you mean? It wasn't blurry when I was
Here
sitting down.
comes Kevin.
It's Kevin.
no, see,
I
I
feel like he's the most likely to become a dad in general.
Oh
first.
no, bro. So you wouldn't know this, but bro, I wrap up every single time. We're on double. We wrap up and on birth control.
I'm the same way. I wrap up every
Right here,
time.
brother. Right here.
Every time.
No,
and
granted,
to BC. And to
I'm-
pull out.
I'm definitely the most likely to want to become a stay-at-home dad. Like, I think that'd be cool. But me and Laura are really big on, like, 50-50. Like, 50-50 everything. Like, 50. Both of us have a good job. Both of us pay for, like, things halfway. So, like, I just don't think that would ever happen. But would I be down for it if she ever got a $1 million a year? And she was like, hey, do you want to... Fuck yeah.
I
Give me a
totally
maid's
would.
outfit.
Yeah,
You guys would like to be a stay-at-home
if
dad?
Maddie was
I
pulling
don't
like
fuck.
a fucking $1 million a year,
That's
yeah,
fair.
I would be
Yeah,
a
that's
stay-at-home
honorable.
dad, no problem.
That's cool.
Which
I mean, I don't want kids, but I'd stay at home fucking working on shit, and I don't know, fixing stuff, cleaning. I clean and cook and
Be in
fucking.
the garage under the car and shit.
Yeah,
Hand me the Phillips.
I'll fucking cook
Hand me
and
the
clean and you name it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like,
If she's pulling crazy bread, absolutely.
exactly.
I can honor that. I think you guys are really secure within yourselves as young men.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
secure with my masculinity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
Like
Who
Jake,
is
like, what if we...
the most
What if we just
likely-
kissed?
yeah, that'd be, like, crazy, right?
Yeah. Who is the most
Flag that?
likely to start an OnlyFans
How do I
account?
flag it, Kev?
There's a flag.
I mean, if
gonna
there
say
was an
Brian.
audience for me, I would absolutely start an OnlyFans
think-
account.
Jake,
There's
we were actually talking about
audience.
this before the pod. You were voted most cute in Myers High School. You might
That's
have
No
that's
way.
That's
Oh,
factual.
That's crazy.
Brian said he's so. I gotta say this shit on the mic. Because Brian. Oh fuck. All
I'm the cutest.
Switch it to yourself.
All right, good. Brian said he's he's so attractive now that he deserves his own camera angle. And I was like, so wait, you think you're more attractive than Jake, so Jake doesn't deserve a camera angle? And he was like, I forget what you said after that, but basically what I said was, we're gonna do a poll on the GGIG and see Brian Kaczynski, Jake Schultz, who's hotter, and then
You
Let's
guys remember
do it.
that Facebook arc?
and I said it wasn't fair because this
Hold
is the
up.
Myers cast, and I was like, he got voted most cute.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
not
guys- did you
fair,
guys remember
Hardy.
that
Hardy,
Facebook
Hardy.
era
Hardy.
where you put a side-by-side picture of two people and be like, who looks better? And it would just be like the comment section, and whoever wins has. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Look,
I
I'll be
was never a
honest
big Facebooker.
Look,
Yeah.
my ego is fragile. I'd rather not.
Really? I thought you were like,
But you're the one that brought it up.
I thought you were like
I
that
was-
guy.
no,
though.
no. Well,
Yeah, I thought you were like.
right up Brian's alley.
I thought you were him though.
I was, but which
bros, I am that guy.
I'm that guy. I'm totally that guy.
Let's just not go there.
Look,
He was
which one?
pooping Brian's
Matt-
pants as he says it.
Does everyone remember the time when I said "fake it till you make it, boys"?
We're working on it. We're working on
Not
it.
great. I definitely do have an immense amount of confidence, but I will say, I mean, I haven't been confident in my looks up until very recently. So
You're a good looking guy, Brian.
thank you.
Especially when you get the shape up beard for sure.
Yes. So yeah, but like before that, before the ye old days,
Yeah.
I was very unconfident in my look. So it's still fresh. So like,
Yeah, you used to be you were always a t-shirt in the pool kind of guy.
Yeah.
I was. Granted,
Damn.
I actually got out of that. Not even recently. I got out of that quite quick, just because I stopped caring about like what people thought about like my body.
Yeah.
But I was still like, damn, like I need to look better. Like I want to get like a better haircut and stuff like that. And I got longer hair, then started shaping the beard. I went from a goatee to the beard.
You should work on your canthal tilt.
you gugot
Nah, for real,
you
for real.
gotta work on
Who-
that canthal tilt.
Who do you think is the most likely to get away with murder in this room, Kevin included?
You.
Me?
Absolutely.
Really?
I don't know why, but absolutely.
What do you guys think?
No, see, I feel like I mean, I don't know. I know Darren quite well, and I think like his conscience would eat him alive. Like I think he'd eventually tell me. He would tell someone. He would definitely tell someone.
I think you think it's you.
I just think it's me.
You think it's
Really?
me? Why do you
say
think
that?
it's me?
Why do you
No,
say that?
I think Jake would turn himself
the
in.
last one you would expect. So if he did it, like he'd probably get away with it.
No, see,
Yeah.
I think Jake
I
would
feel-
tell
I
his-
feel that.
I
I
think
feel
Jake
that.
would tell his mom, and his mom would be like, "You gotta."
No, I think it's.
No, I wouldn't tell my mom.
Yo, if you told your
No.
mom, would you think she would ride for you? Like she wouldn't tell on you type shit?
I think she would be like,
You should turn yourself in.
no, yeah, she would say that absolutely. But if I was like, I'm not gonna do it, I think she would be like, all right, never talk to me again. Like, get the fuck away from me. Move.
But
I
she
don't
wouldn't
ever
say
want to
anything.
hear
She'd
about
just be like,
you.
"Well, I can't see you anymore."
What do you think your
I
mom
think
would do?
so.
I think your mom would be
Oh,
like,
my
all right,
mom would
where are we
help
hiding
me.
the body?
Yeah, she'd be like, all right, what's next?
All
Yeah, no.
jokes, hypotheticals. My mom would help me hide that.
yeah, no, your
y'all
mom
think-
totally
My
would.
mom,
What do you
bro, the
think?
police came to her door, was like, "We have video." That's just not real. That's not real video.
Um,
Yeah, no.
Who do you think's the most likely to get away with murder here?
I still think it's you.
X.
I'd say Jake as well.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you think if you killed somebody that your mom would back you up if you told her or if she knew?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I feel
Um,
like,
same thing
I
for
feel like,
Kevin, too.
I
Like,
feel
you
like
think
your
Jamie
mom
would
would have
back
the
you
same
guys up?
reaction.
Yeah, I
as
feel, I
mine.
feel I feel like she'd back me up,
What
but
do you
like
think she would
I feel
do?
like she'd be like, you gotta confess.
Really?
Yeah.
Barbara, the dichotomy of the pink Nike tech
Excuse
and
me.
the purple fucking contrail behind you is fucking sick, man.
Wait, so Jake, why do you think it would be me?
I don't know. I feel like you are just like charming enough, and like just like I feel like you know how what was his name, like Ted Bundy, like everybody said he was like this charming, like nice, good looking guy, and he fucking just smoothed his way out of everything. I feel like that's how you would rock.
I could never kill someone.
Exactly.
Come on. Come over to my house. Let's play a
I
game.
feel like you have killed someone.
Sure.
I was just gonna say that. You probably has killed somebody before.
Right. That's,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's probably the sweater. It's probably the
This
sweater.
might be the sweater.
The sweater's the whole reason I think you'd get away with it. Yeah.
I have a newfound respect for you switchers. This shit is out of
Okay. Who do you think's the best chef in the room? Everybody's gonna think
Not me.
themselves.
Not me.
Nah, low key.
No, it's usually me. It's usually me.
I think I'm
Wait,
busting.
I don't know anything about, but I've had
I could cook a
I've
mean
had- I've
chicken
had all
breast,
of
but
his
that's
food.
about it. And some eggs and shit.
I've had. I don't know about your food. I've had Kevin's food. I've had Darian's food. I've never had Jake's food, so I won't speak on him.
You never let me cook for you, fuck.
I've had some of your like made food. Like I've asked you for some of your food, chicken or like
Yeah,
pasta
word
or,
chicken,
like,
you be taking-
or
yeah.
like broccoli. But I mean, just you make it for yourself, and I walk you. Okay, let me get a bite. Or someone may have snuck me some. Nah,
We
but-
definitely eaten Kevin's food.
Yeah,
we
we've definitely.
yo, bro, we steal your chicken every time we go to your house, bro. Like if you have chicken like in a container, like me and Brian are always like.
That's foul.
It's crazy too, because Brian be like, "Yo, if you take a piece and don't give me one, I'm telling him." So like, Brian would, yeah. He's, I swear to God, that's the movie. bro.
That's dick right.
That's dead ass the
crazy.
truth. Like I'll go for a second piece, and he'll be like, "Yo, if you don't grab me one, I'm telling him."
That's so foul.
Fucked. Brian knows the leverage game.
I do not love
But
your
I think I'm the best chef here, though. Truthfully,
No, never that.
in my opinion.
No, you know what? You're not a bad chef, but you and actually Anthony has this problem way worse than you. You guys just don't season enough. You guys season like white people.
You season too much,
No,
bro.
bro.
No, there's never too much
Yes,
seasoning.
bro. He puts
There's
a
never
little
too much
salt and
seasoning.
pepper,
That's the
maybe
thing.
some
I season
onion
That's the
powder.
thing. This is the problem.
No, he's
People will put random seasons in a batch of food and then think they're fucking Chef Ramsay. Like you
No,
have
you-
to have,
you gotta have, like, the
to
same,
have
like-
a palate
Word.
for seasoning, bro. Like Brian will put like lemon pepper, garlic, paprika. He'll look in the
No,
cabinet
that's
and be like,
fire.
Yeah, no,
That's actually
how you
fire.
know he has no idea what he's talking about. That's
He
a
just-
fire
He'll
combination.
put any seasoning.
It gotta
in
be
the
like
pot.
like they say like him. He be putting mad hot stuff.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Yeah,
like
no.
there's
When I
only
make
hot
them, I
stuff
put
and it's
just a bunch of
overpowering.
Cajun
Never did he just
seasoning,
name
a bunch
3
of fucking
fire
McCormick spicy grill seasoning.
He doesn't know
I
what he's
always put that
talking
on my
about.
chicken, bro.
And that was my case right
No,
there.
but that's like a batch of eggs he's making though. Like he put
I
like
don't even
lemon
make eggs.
pepper in eggs.
I do.
That's fuego.
That shit
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
That's fuego.
Yeah, right there.
That's what?
It's fuego.
yeah,
Lemon
look at-
pepper in
bro,
eggs.
He's,
I've never done that.
I actually never done that
it's
before.
good. It's good, bro. He's too Caucasian.
I just throw a little bit of garlic powder,
I
onion
do,
powder,
and I always
my
do
eggs.
Cajun seasoning on my
Thank
eggs
you,
too,
bro.
Absolutely.
I guess
Over here,
you're the
like,
you're the
don't
white
put
one
too-
here.
Hey, this is
You're the
very
white one
seasoned
here.
with just a little bit of salt.
I guess so. I think
Look
I
at
just
the sweater. Of course,
I
he's a
just
white
know
guy.
how-
Yeah.
yeah.
Ted Bundy over here.
Yep, I'm Ted Bundy for the day.
That was crazy. He just named 3 fire seasons.
Wait, did I ask who do you think the first is to have a baby? Like who do you think the first
No.
person to have a baby
No,
is?
oh, yeah, I said him.
promise
That's
you.
what I said.
I
I
know
said
what you
him.
I got a
said, but
weird
I just
take
like
on this.
personality wise.
I got a really weird take on this. I feel like it's gonna be Kevin.
Yeah.
Yo, I agree.
Yeah, I
I
feel like
agree.
Kevin's gonna be the first one to have a kid.
No,
Powerless right now. I can't even.
No, actually, that's a fair statement.
I think Kevin's gonna like. It's just gonna be like a surprise.
Because I know Kev don't wrap up.
oh,
Whoa!
I know. Please. Powerless
Yeah.
right now.
I know we can't even hear his rebuttal.
oh wait. Actually, Kev just said he agrees he will be the first one to have a child. Actually,
Yeah, no, he
expected
said-
next year.
yeah, Kev
go
said-
get his baby.
Kev said he is currently like waiting on his child.
Hey, women in the comments, hit him up. He's waiting for.
I got a
breeder.
question for you guys. Like, how do you guys feel? What is he doing? How do you guys feel about like sperm banks? Like, would you ever do something like that? I don't think I could.
I would, yeah.
I don't think I could because like
I
think-
would.
Nah, bro. Because like, you just got to think like you have a kid out
Yeah,
there.
you have mad kids.
I don't give a fuck.
And you just like don't know, and they don't know at all.
That doesn't matter. I mean, realistically, most
I'd always
people-
have that thought, but like it wouldn't really like.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 on that. I don't know.
I don't think I would do that.
I mean, like, would I go out of my way to do it? No. But
but like
like,
they pay money though. A lot
Word.
of money.
how much?
I hear stories that my dad used to do it.
Really?
Yo,
Yeah,
you got siblings out there,
for
bro?
like extra money and
I
shit
mean, he
when he
does
was
have
like
siblings
down
out there.
bad.
Well,
and
I'm just saying, like, you mean?
stuff. Yeah, so there might
crazy.
be like, who knows?
I mean, realistically, like, it just doesn't matter to me. Like, who cares? I'll never meet them. And if I do meet them, cool. But like, hey, I'm technically your father. We mean nothing to each other. But if you'd like to have a relationship, sure.
Mine's a soulless swine.
No, it's not soulless. It's just like realistically, like,
Spineless
if they're a kid of someone who like couldn't have kids or like a gay couple, and they really like and they think that I matter somehow, like that's kind of like on them. Like they should care more about their parents who like wanted them so bad that they went like out of their way for it. Then I don't know.
Than the dude that jacked off into a plastic
Yeah,
cup.
like you shouldn't care about me. I jacked off because I got paid $50 to do it. Like you have 2 parents who couldn't have kids, or they did everything in their power to have a kid, and you're worried about me. Like, come on, I'm nothing. Like I don't mean anything to you. Like I'm happy to talk to you. We could have a conversation about why I did it, but like other than that, I don't care. Like
That's
is what it
fair.
is.
Now, I know there's like a release you could sign that they can or can't get in contact with you. Would you let them or not? Like
I'd
hypothetically,
let them just so they could have closure if they wanted to.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of that psychological stuff that goes when because maybe their parents didn't tell them until they're 18 and they just found out that that's not their real parents or something. So like,
Do you believe in like generational? Like how do I want to explain this? Like so, one example is like generational trauma, where you just inherit the problems of your like recent generation or ancestor, I guess.
Like, what do you mean the problems?
So, like for example, somebody in the Holocaust has a child
hold on, time out.
or a
Hold on.
grandchild.
I'm not laughing at what he said. I just watched Kevin do a barrel roll. I'm not laughing at what
What'd he
said.
say?
So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, okay.
Talking
So
about the
yeah,
Holocaust.
Yeah. So like,
Whoa.
oh, wait.
Okay.
No,
when?
this is real. So, like, do you believe in the concept of like generational trauma? So like picking up things that happened to the previous generation. So if somebody in the previous generation was abused or they were scarred or they experienced deep psychological trauma, do you think that could pass over without actually experiencing the event in terms of like the way that stress and anxiety and like high levels of cortisol can affect a person's genes and stuff like that. And like not only with trauma, but also specific personality traits. So like if you were my son and you never met me, can you have some of my personality traits without ever actually being within my environment? You know what I mean? Like, is that a thing that can happen?
I mean, like,
because you ever hear stories?
You want to talk about like instincts, like dogs, like a fucking dog knows to point at something if it's never been taught how to hunt.
Yeah,
like a pointer
it's
dog.
crazy. It's crazy.
Like Penny, my dog Penny, if she sees a fucking groundhog or something, like every now and again she'll just bark at it, but sometimes she'll kick that leg up, she'll point the nose up, tail goes up, she points directly to whatever she's looking at.
Yeah, and we
never taught her how to hunt.
There's even which is crazy. Which is even stories are like where people will get like organ transplants, and then they'll start to like develop cravings and like little quirks of the person whose organ that they obtained.
How about the twins? You guys ever hear like those stories, like of like twins that will like be able to tell like when something's wrong with the other twin, or like they share like kind of feeling between the two of them?
Yeah, but yeah, what do you guys think about that?
I mean, I think in like if you look at it as instincts, then absolutely. Because that's proven. Like that's, I mean, as an infant, you see a big bear fucking roaring at you, you are scared. There's got to be a reason for that.
Yeah.
That's my theory on fear. I think that's kind of like where like people's darkest fears are like kind of created from. It had to have been something like that either happened to you in a past life or happened to like your fucking ancestors. Because like I find it really weird how like people are very freaked out by certain things that other people like think are awesome. Like for example, clowns. Like my sister's definitely afraid of clowns, and like I think clowns are just fucking clowns. They don't scare me at all. My mom, she has like you guys ever heard of that weird like thing,
holes, right?
Yeah, it's like holes, like like holes like this. She doesn't like holes.
Trypophobia.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, some people are freaked out by the weirdest things, but I always like wonder like where I get my fears from, because most of my fears aren't like really things I've ever experienced. They're just
things. Scared of?
Like my biggest fears, I have 3 of them. And they're all cliche, but it's heights, like bugs.
Heights make sense.
Like obviously, like regular bugs. Like there's a spider right there. Like it might freak me out in a moment. I'll kill that motherfucker. But if I was locked in a room with a bunch of spiders, I would rather jump off a cliff. Yeah. And
then again, that's also heights. Though,
yeah. So that, and then like I think my biggest fear, which is like the one that is like weirds me out the most, is deep sea. Like
me too. That's my biggest fear in the world, is the fucking ocean.
You know what mine is though? Like, do you guys ever like you guys remember? And I feel like some of it might have to do with like your childhood. But do you ever remember like being in water and like being very scared as to what was under you? Like my biggest,
I was a little kid in the YMCA, I was horrified.
My biggest way to explain this is do you guys remember the diving board at the Kistler pool?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the bottom of the pool was fucking black and you couldn't see it.
Yep.
Every time I would jump off that diving board into the water, you'd go like 5 feet under or whatever. It was pitch black. Bro, the entire time I'm like, oh my god, a shark's coming! I gotta get the fuck out of here! I gotta go.
I was the same way as a kid. Yeah.
I think that may be like how it started. Like for me, like if my theory of like your ancestors are wrong.
The one on top of the fridge. The ones that
that's crazy.
On top of the fridge?
Bro, look at this thing. That's like what they show you in the fucking commercials.
I feel like I just put some up there.
There you go.
You're positive.
Eh?
I mean, that's what I thought.
But no, my the thing that like really trips me out is what happened?
He just left it right in the middle of the table.
Oh, the Brian disrespect today is crazy. Is like the Titanic. The Titanic used to always fuck with me. Like, do you ever like imagine what it would be like to like see the Titanic sinking like in person?
Oh my god,
that's terrifying. Like being like lost at sea on like a sinking boat. Like that's one of my biggest fears, and I don't know why. I really don't.
Interesting. Maybe it's just because of like a lack of control. Like in that situation, you have zero control.
Yeah, I mean it's literally like whatever. Actually, no, you are literally screwed no matter how you think about it. I mean,
not necessarily, because there's been survivors.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you get lucky, but it's all luck. Like, I mean, yeah, you could, like, there's rationing food.
Wait, you think it's not luck to survive that?
No, I don't. Because, like, there's...
Yeah, how not?
Well, here's why. Because, like...
I ain't dying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So everyone knows, Ant out of the background said, I ain't dying.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's all luck, because there had to have been, in some way, like, persuasive abilities to get on the rafts that were available. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, you could claw and fight your way up onto that.
I mean,
raft.
Yeah, like there's a calculated approach you could take.
The Titanic rafts, or like no, there's not. There was.
It was just men or women and children, right?
Women and children, And then, and there was also the very rich. They were the first ones to go on. And other than that, like, you could claw and fight, but they were like fucking you up if you try to do that. Like, you could try. What?
I ain't dying.
You were stabbing that boat?
Darren was gonna try to get on, get jumped by 10 guys, and then be dead on the ground.
I'm just a
I've
little
already
confused.
done my fair share of ice baths. I would have been in that water chilling first.
Oh
yeah?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
I would have been in that
Yeah,
water.
no, you know what? Those 3 minutes you did would have been equivalent to the 5 hours you had to stay.
I probably would have swam home.
Yeah.
You swam home?
I mean, me too, bro.
Wait, isn't there a guy who swam home? I think there was a chef.
No way, bro.
Well, you know, it's a thing that, like, the Diaz brothers, like Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, apparently they do this thing where they swim to and from Alcatraz as, like, a cardio thing. And what's crazy about that? No, I've heard that plenty of times. I don't know if it's true. Xavier, can you Google it?
I mean, if anyone's to do it, it is the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, I mean, I almost don't believe it either, but I've heard it so many times. I don't know if it's true.
That's lore.
But
That's clearly
yeah,
lore.
it has to be. But what I'm getting at is if you do that, like, one, like, you're swimming in nothing but shark-infested waters, and it's freezing. Like, how are you supposed to?
But you're Nate Diaz, man.
Yeah, but I'm Nate Diaz, man. No, like, I always wonder that, especially with the cold plunges, because, like, you're in there for 3 minutes. You're not swimming.
Dispenser is near
I
me.
typed DIA and that's what popped up, and I accidentally clicked on it.
Whoa.
Jake was looking for the nearest fucking pot store. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Whoa,
Such a
Jake,
big
are you a
stoner,
stoner?
buddy.
Brian, what is going on with your can situation? Do you want me to clear some of those for you, buddy? What's going on?
I want them to know what I'm about.
Yeah, until I make a clip and you have fucking 30 Arizona teas in front of you.
You think I care what these people think?
I care.
You care what these people think of me?
I don't care what these people think of you, but I care what my clips look like online. Yes, I do.
You want to clear out the cans?
No, I don't really care. I was just saying it's definitely a point. Like, maybe you probably shouldn't have fucking 100 Arizona cans in front of you.
Oh, it's an organized triathlon. Nick Diaz did it. It's called the Escape from Alcatraz Triathlon.
So it's not lore.
Features a dangerous
Okay, so they
swim
really
from
do it.
the
They probably have
island.
people
Yeah.
watching, but that's pretty fire.
Either way, like, fuck. And how far is it? It got to be like a couple miles that they're swimming.
Gotta be.
It's probably like 2 max.
No, I mean, Alcatraz is like known for
Let's
being
see.
impossible to escape from, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's like.
Let's
You
look
guys
up.
think you're gonna escape from jail? Like, you guys think you're intelligent enough to get out of prison?
I wouldn't even want to try, to be honest. I
Unless
watched Prison Break when I was younger.
Unless it's like the one that the guy just escaped from around here.
Oh, when he just climbed up the
He
wall,
just,
yeah.
I mean, that's still hard. You have to have good core, but he just spider crawled up, got past a little bit of barbed wire.
Ooh.
No, wait. Can I just say? So, like, I assume most people have heard of that. Like, the guy who escaped from a local, not local, but like around PA. Someone did that before. And they went to all the best, like, security spots in the world, or not in the world, at least around here. And they were like, what do we do? How do we stop that from happening again? You know what they told them? Just add more barbed wire there. Just add a little bit more barbed wire. They can't do it again. And the guy just said, okay. Did the same exact thing, because someone did it a few months prior. Did the same exact thing he did. Got cut up a little bit, and then escaped the exact same way. Like, how fucking stupid can you be?
Barbed wire ain't stopping
I think
much,
they
man.
just got
I've
him
climbed
like a
barbed
few
wire
weeks ago.
fences
You
before.
gotta throw
I'm
a
no
fucking
escape
hoodie over it or
artist.
something. But no, what I was gonna say was, and either way, whatever one of these is correct, it's crazy as fuck either way. But the first thing said that Alcatraz Island is 1.25 miles from land, which either way, if you're swimming 1.25 miles in that water, it's
the
fucking
fucking
crazy.
ocean, yeah.
But then the one right beneath it says it's 15 miles. So I don't really know. It says Alcatraz Island is a small island, 1.25 miles or 2.1 kilometers offshore from San Francisco.
No, it's saying that the island is 1.25 miles long.
Wait, Alcatraz Island is
away
small.
from-
That's what it sounded like it's saying.
Oh, offshore from San. All right, so Alcatraz Island is an island located in the San Francisco Bay, 15 miles offshore from San Francisco,
no
California.
They don't
Yeah,
swim.
no
I
way.
refuse to believe that shit.
Well, I mean, you were talking about
That's
doing a
not how it
triathlon. Like, how far do you swim in a triathlon?
There's no like.
It's like 2 miles,
there's no
right?
swimming events that are like 15.
No, you're
You
gonna
could
die.
never swim
Yeah, you're gonna
15
you're
miles
gonna
in
die.
freezing cold,
Not how that
wavy water in the middle
Well,
of the
no, there
fucking ocean.
is people that have done it though. You know, like there's people that have like swam from like continent to continent. Like that's happened as well. Like that's
Yeah, but some continents are very close to each
no,
other.
I know, but like I believe the one that I heard of was like crazy. So let me look up.
What's the farthest somebody?
That's what I'm gonna do. Farthest distance.
Well, it's going to be
Swim.
somebody in a metered pool making just lap after lap after lap.
Oh
Like,
my
that's-
god! If that's the number, bro, I'm gonna
that's very
shit
different
myself.
than swimming in the fucking ocean.
The longest distance ocean swim, marathon swimming, is 250 kilometers or 155.34 miles and was achieved by Pablo. This is the guy I heard of. Pablo Fernandez, Spain, in Miami, Florida. He swam from Miami to Cuba, I believe. He swam in Miami, Florida, USA on the 19th and 20th of July, 2021. So this is very recent. Pablo beat the previous record, which had not been broken in 15 years. He also achieved the record in the farthest distance swim in 24 hours, open water, male in the same swim. But actually, no, I don't think that's the guy I heard of, because I believe the person I heard of was a female that did this, and I thought that was even
no,
crazier.
I think the one you're talking about is the farthest swim in like sub 25 degree water.
Well, that's Anderson Hoffman.
Yeah,
that's that guy, the guy that I was telling you about.
The Alcatraz swim is 2 miles from Alcatraz to a yacht club. That makes a lot more
Either
sense.
way,
2
miles is crazy.
Yeah, 2
But
miles
no,
in the
it's
ocean
still
is
fucking
nuts.
insane.
You know what's
But-
crazy though about that though? I also
not
heard
15.
like the tide of the water by Alcatraz is insanity too. So like when you're swimming 2 miles, it's not just 2 miles straight. You're also being pulled by the tide the
You're
entire
getting
time.
pulled this way, you're getting smacked in
Yeah.
the face, you're getting fucking...
That's always what I used to wonder about, like getting stranded at sea.
And
Like
you're getting stung by jellyfish.
Yeah,
you're
one,
getting
you're not-
nibbled on by
Yeah.
little fishies.
it's not just the fish, it's not just the jellyfish, it's not any of that. But think about the waves too. Like you're getting smacked around by fucking waves the entire time. You guys ever swim like on the shore of a beach? You enter the beach at one spot, you don't realize the current's pulling you anywhere, and by the time you figure out where you are, you're like fucking like a couple like feet down the fucking water. You have no idea how it happened. That's all tide and like the waves and shit. What's going on here? Dick riding alert.
Anthony just sent me an image.
Yeah, that's scary. My toxic trait is I think I could do all
So
this.
there's 11
That's
species
not good.
of sharks that are outside of Alcatraz.
11 species.
Yeah, 11. I mean,
Okay.
There's 15 species of sharks, but
Well, but 11 of them is crazy.
yeah, but if you want, they're probably not swimming.
That's fucking...
This was nothing.
Nothing.
He sent me a fucking picture of nothing.
Did he send you a picture of
But
nothing?
fun fact, the most dangerous prisoner that was ever in Alcatraz was named Robert
Darrian
Stroud. All right,
Get going.
Writer. Anyway,
You wish you were
AKA
from
the
Alcatraz.
Birdman of Alcatraz. And fun fact, he wrote 2 books on canaries and their diseases, and his observations would benefit research on canaries for years to come.
Canary yellow
Yellow's
diamonds? Ah, ding,
Kevin
ding,
and I
ding,
got
ding.
that.
The most dangerous
telekinesis, I
motherfucker.
think.
We got that
Alcatraz was Spoon Donkey on
dichotomy.
Rebirth Island.
No. Spoon Donkey was a menace on Rebirth Island. If Call of Duty didn't ruin Call of Duty, I'd probably be playing Call of Duty right now.
Oh, and the top 3 most dangerous inmates is also Machine Gun Kelly.
Speaking of gaming,
The real machine.
Darian and I have a Mortal Kombat 1 podcast coming very soon.
We should play Mortal Kombat for like a day straight on.
I
stream.
have to. Like, bro, like, for you guys at home watching, we didn't really talk about it at all on the pod. I'm having a crazy addiction to Mortal Kombat.
How can we like creatively come up with the money to buy a PS5?
Hey guys, we're gonna do a GoFundMe to get these 2 a PS5 so they can play Mortal Kombat 1.
If you guys want to
Link
see
in the
Mortal
description.
Kombat 1 live streamed, donate and go for now.
How much is a PS5?
$500.
yeah,
It's
$500,
$500.
$600.
PS5s are
500?
common now, so it's no longer.
Well, no, isn't the digital one without a disc like $399 and then the other one's $499?
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe
$500 though?
No, $400 if you want.
Yeah,
the
let's say
disc.
4 to 5.
Let's say,
Wait,
let's say $500
Hey,
to...
let's go over.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because then you
Hey,
save
yeah.
the
Don't make
5,
them
you
like
only
they
need
used to.
4.
Yeah,
You know
keep
what I mean?
donating, boys, so then we can buy the game too.
So
Yeah.
what do I got to do to get myself a PS5?
Hey,
I
bud.
think all you have to do is just get creative enough.
I mean, you could just buy one, but like I refuse to just buy
Oh,
one.
wait,
See,
wait,
this was
yo,
my
Can
plan.
you talk about it on the pod or no? Because about that play that you were telling me about or no? Okay.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Do it.
No, my play. This was my play, and hear me out, guys. I think this is an epic play here. So my brother here in the offside here,
His name is Xavier
he gave
Little.
up gaming recently. I don't know what happened. He did. He gave it up. We got rid of the table. He said, "Mom,
there a
have
new
your
girl?
TV back." That's what I assumed. That's
There's
what
a
I
new girl.
assumed. That's
What's her name?
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 Because of school?
Yeah, I don't play the game when I have school.
He's
What's her name?
No,
Kevin,
wait,
what's
hold up,
what's
X.
the actual facts behind
That
it?
is super fire, but really?
On God, I don't.
What's the actual
Who the hell
facts
would
behind
name
this
their
guy?
girl school?
that's a good point. But all right, guys.
Wait, hold on, no. That's
haven't
crazy
played the game in
fire.
like a month.
So
Yeah.
wait, because you're in school, you're not playing the game no more?
Yeah.
That's fire.
If that's true,
fire.
then
I know.
I haven't
Round of applause for
Good job, son.
Xavier. Round of
Nah, I
applause.
respect that. Granted, couldn't feel the same way, but that you're gonna be smart.
I
You're a smart
I
kid.
told him I played the
I would
game
say, like,
way
during, like,
more
Christmas
when I was in
break,
school.
Thanksgiving break, I might play again, but like,
Yeah.
So you're bored. You just finished your homework, and you're like, "Fuck the game, bro. Let me study some more."
Now hear me out though, because
That's
this
fire.
this
Nah,
was
TikTok
my
after
idea,
that.
right?
That's
Don't
so
go
tough.
lie to you.
So-
TikTok after that.
You know how like your mom every year will ask you like, "What do you want for Christmas?" Every year I tell my mom, "I don't know. Like, just give me what you think I would like." That's what I always say.
This year I'm coming crazy.
I know. She asked me this year, and I finally told her because she asked me very early this year. She asked me in September. We're in September right now. She was like, "Kevin, what do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "Mom, this is what I want." And I told my sister too. I was like, "Mom, Brianna, split it, figure it out. You have like 4 months. I want a PS5."
Get to it.
Yeah. So I said I want a PS5. But this was my like brilliant play that I came up with here because obviously Xavier's a 16-year-old kid. He's younger and he gets spoiled a lot more than I do. I have to pay for all my own shit. So stop throwing ice at me, you cockhead.
Can you prove it, bitch?
No, actually, yes, I could.
We could.
Multiple
I
angles
just
to
wanted
prove it.
I just wanted to see if he was coherent enough to be like, we have cameras.
Yes. All right, so now listen to my theory. So my theory was, instead of me asking for the PS5, which would be harder to get, I told Xavier to give me his PlayStation. I will sell my current PlayStation, his PlayStation, and the old PlayStation that he gave me to come up. Go ahead.
The old one is like shot.
No, it's not shot. I just have to fix it. And not fix it in terms of like it being.
a fixer.
No, listen. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, like that shit that happens to a PS4 sometimes, like it'll pop up on like the safety mode, or like won't let you play it. You have to upload an update. And remember what I was explaining to you the other day, Jake? You plug the controller and sometimes like it won't work.
Yeah.
So it's a very weird system. Either way.
Time out. What do you mean the controller won't work? Because I had that problem with Darian's PS.
Do you ever have to like put your controller, or you had to put your PlayStation in safe mode, and then like you plug your controller and it'll just flash, it won't turn on for some reason?
Yeah.
So listen, this is what happens. For some reason, what you have to do is you have to get like an update put on a little flash drive, plug it into the PlayStation, and update it. But the problem is, the PlayStation will only read one of the two things at once. So if you have to plug the controller in and put the flash drive in at the same time, it just won't allow you to, but you need it to in order for it to work. Yeah. That's the part I haven't solved yet. But if I could do that, I can update the PlayStation, it'll be factory new again. It's fine. So my theory was to sell all three of those PlayStations, come up with enough money to just buy a PS5. That's valid. And then instead of me asking for the PS5 for Christmas, he gives me his PlayStation, I sell it, upgrade to a PS5, and then he asks for a PS5 for Christmas. Then we both get one.
Duo PS5.
That's a solid plan.
It's a solid plan, right?
But I wouldn't really play it that much.
All right, so then don't get a PS5. Just give me yours.
I'm just gonna ask for one and not use it.
No, like I'm saying, just give me your PlayStation if you're not gonna play it.
X, you asked for a PS5 and he asked for something that you want. That's not insane. Because
I'll ask for Panda Dunks, man.
You're more likely to get the P5.
No, he's right.
Yeah.
You're more likely to get like a big present, and he's more because he's our age. You know, once you pass,
Because Kev's grown.
honestly, once you pass 16. Your present. I don't know about your household, but once I passed 16, I'm a single child. So like my presents were always like stacked to the roof. I hit 16, they're like,
That shit
here's
ass,
$100.
I swear to God. My dad gave me a handshake. Nah, dead ass, I'm not even dick riding. He gave me a keychain from a place he never even been to. Which is crazy. He went
Donald,
to some random
that's
ass gift shop and bought a keychain.
Time out. Wait, what was it? Was it the shoe?
Nah, he got me that shit.
I said
don't
ask
know
because
if
he
got me
just
that.
gave me like a Nike shoe recently, and if it was that,
Oh my
And then I had to
God.
do one of those,
Darian's
like-
a re-gifter.
I had to, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I had to do one of those fake hypes. I was like, thanks, and I couldn't even
Appreciate
Nah,
it.
I'll be honest.
Xavier, you know what I'm
my
talking
parents
about.
are
I'm
tough 'cause they'll just
re-gifting
give me
one of
like
them
$100
this,
I'm like,
this Christmas.
thank
You know
you.
that?
Yeah, that's my
John?
pops.
If,
He
so,
don't-
if my father gave me a keychain, I'd be like, thanks.
Like, yo, pops,
Mom
keep
got
that.
it?
Like,
Like,
You know what I'm talking
I'd be
about?
like, really?
For me?
And then she gave it to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm re-gifting the
because I
fuck
put
out of
thought
that
into
this
my
year.
presents.
Yo,
I
speaking of
give
gifts, bro, we
with
gotta get
heart.
strategic.
Oh
this
no,
year,
we're
so
gonna be in Colombia.
December 24th. We're gonna be leaving Medellin, Colombia.
Which we still got to do a lot of planning for that we didn't.
We might not make it back.
Order a pizza?
Oh shit.
I told Anthony he was probably chalked. I feel bad for him at this point.
Oh.
He's just chalked unless we get it delivered. Whoa, Anthony, buddy.
Yo, what's up? Let me get a slice.
Let me get this. Let me get a brock.
I will say that
Let me get a forkful.
Domino's now has pepperoni cheesy bread.
So Brian, order us all fucking pepperoni cheese bread right now. Come on.
Haramaroni cheese.
Yo, speaking of the haramaroni, Xavier.
20 sausage sticks.
Yeah, let's go.
Xavier ate 20 sausages.
Yo, pull up the clip. Pull up the clip.
Flag it.
Yo,
Xavier.
X, yo,
The ring clip of him.
No, I didn't get over here. Bro,
Nah,
you're a snitch.
nah.
I'm not. No, Darian knew. He knew. He just found out.
I got an
somehow.
eye over there, son. You act like me
Nah,
and
yo,
Bia
X,
don't call and
speaking of
check.
clips,
No,
bro.
I didn't mean to, because I cut a hole in the bag. It was like a big bag, like 50.
Hey, you,
No.
you poured
So
out
you
20
ate like
or
you ate
just
like 1/4 of those
I only had
fucking.
like 2 boxes.
Haramaroni,
It's
buddy.
actually less than 1/3.
Like I said, Buddy had like 4 pancakes too. Like he was
I had 2
getting
pancakes.
active, buddy.
Wait, hold up. So, X, speaking of clips, I've recently found a clip on my phone while scrolling for a blackmail video on someone I know.
Yeesh.
Of
Flag it.
You in the
Ring camera.
The ring camera of this household.
Clip it.
Clip it. Flag
I'm
that.
about to send this shit to everybody at the lunch table.
Yo, Xavier.
be drilling
That's what
it out.
Darian said too. He was like, bro, imagine this video going live in WBF. So if we put it in the pod, everybody's going to see
So
it, right?
X, I won't say the second part of the video, but I would like to start
You
the
already
first part.
posted it before.
Yeah, but I deleted it right after.
Yeah.
Actually, I should probably make
like
that
20
this
people.
known so I can make a clip out of this one day when Brian tries to blackmail me. And I'm going to let it known here first. So I said it before he did. Brian has about one video for each of us that, if released to the right crowd, would get us probably in a lot of trouble. So, and not just us, a lot of our friends, everybody. Brian's a blackmailer. And
I'm not
he's saving this shit for a rainy day.
blackmailer.
Brian's waiting for the GG pod to blow the fuck up.
He's a leverage guy, bro.
He's playing the game.
He's a leverage guy.
And he's going to air it one day when we got 1 million subscribers. He's going to get us taken
my
down.
leverage with the GG pod is just that, like, I help out with the camera. Like, I don't need to blackmail you guys.
There we go. That's good. I like to hear.
No, but if you ever cut me out, if you ever blow up and forget about me,
Xavier, you're looking for a full-time gig, buddy?
go at X. I got a video.
Yeah, he does.
No, but the first part of the video is just X looking at camera. Opening your. Opening your.
I know, but I know, but they have no idea what I mean.
The thing is,
Yeah.
like, it would just be funny, but bro brought out the immaculate technique.
Oh my god!
John, like,
Oh my god! What's
Like,
crazy?
honestly, if
He
we
looked like
showed
a
this
veteran.
video,
He looked like
X
he'd been
would
doing
get
this for a
DMs
while.
Like, yo,
Yeah, like
you-
with that,
you
with
free this
that.
Saturday?
Yabba gabba. All right, Xavier's a minor. We gotta chill.
Don't make him say that.
How does that work? Like, do people give a fuck when a man's a minor? Like, how does that work?
I mean, some people don't, but you should.
What's the theory there? Because Xavier, I feel like me and Xavier be joking about some raunchy shit. Like, I don't even.
Your brother.
I know, but still, like, I don't even know if that's like.
Your
is that
brothers.
your brothers,
I
man?
think there was like
Then
something
again,
in the
watching
rule
Game
book.
of Thrones.
I know what's going on there with you guys. Can we
Me
dive
and
into
Ant,
that?
We're having a binge moment. Me and Ant like to watch things together.
Anthony wants no business with that conversation.
Anthony, man. Anthony put me on the Thrones. Which
The
is,
Thrones.
Who do you think
no.
has the most put on points? We don't count those anymore, but who do you think has the most?
I mean,
You said you.
no. I mean, really,
I don't
feel like
live
we're all
here.
gonna say
Kevin
ourselves.
earned Dick Eater points, and he didn't even.
Yes, he
know.
did.
He didn't even
Him
live
and
here.
Jack both earned Dickie.
Well, how did I earn a dick eating point? I
Because
forget
you
what that
chipped
was.
my tooth.
Oh, I did
yeah.
chip his tooth.
Yeah,
That was
we
after an
should put that
NSFW.
video here.
That was
That
after an
was
NSFW pod. Xavier, flag it!
No, whatchamacallit, me and Kevin got into, this is on our very early jiu-jitsu days.
Kevin has staph infection too, by the way.
Yeah, Kevin got...
Hey,
Oh.
hey,
No.
buddy.
Let me say for me and Darren have had ringworm a few times. We do jiu-jitsu, you know, it happens.
It's common. It's commonplace in the jiu-jitsu world.
We've had a few times, and Kevin was like, "Oh, I trained just
I
as much as you,
know.
and I've never got
It's annoying.
You guys are disgusting."
'Cause
And then what did he get?
guys,
He got staph infection.
If you know me, I'm a fucking clean individual. Like, I
If
really
you know
am.
him, you know he's lying.
I'm not
If you
lying.
know him well enough,
I'm-
you know
I'm-
just how
Showers
bad
once
he's
a
lying
week.
through his teeth.
I would argue I'm the cleanest in this fucking room right
You
here.
should see his
I would
fucking
argue against that.
armpits.
Yeah? All right. Well, either way, in terms of the jiu-jitsu players in this room here, I'm definitely the cleanest. These two are gremlins. Okay? So they've had ring numerous times. Brian's a fucking ring factory. Y'all should check him out.
No,
To be fair, like you've had ringworm more than me.
it was just because when I got it, I wasn't washing my sheets enough, and I just kept re-getting it.
Well,
Like,
that would actually play perfectly into Kevin's point.
No, you're right. But I didn't realize that you had to like keep washing your sheets, and bro, I literally just like. I mean, obviously you should wash your sheet. Like I wash my sheets every like 2 to 3 weeks, which I don't know if that's enough, but that's what I do. Like I don't know if that's enough. I really don't.
How often?
Like 2 to 3 weeks.
I guess that's not
But
too bad.
because I had ringworm, I
What's
just
the
kept.
general rule of thumb?
Yeah, what is the
No,
general
no,
rule?
I mean,
of
I
thumb?
don't know.
Brian's going to get flamed.
I don't know,
He's
that's
like,
probably more
I
often
wash
than I
my
wash my
sheets
That's
every
what I'm saying,
3
like,
days.
I don't know like what the
Fucking
amount you're
cocksuckers.
supposed to do, but like that's what I usually do.
All right, now, okay.
And like I just kept re-giving it to myself. I had it here, and then I wouldn't wash my sheets in 2 weeks, and then I'd have it here when I washed them again. So
I'm
I
gonna
just kept re-giving.
somewhat drastically change the subject. So, how often do y'all, every single article of clothing, do you wash it immediately after you wear it?
No.
No?
Wait, every article of clothing?
Like, so, like, do you, obviously, like, I wash my, if I wear underwear, I wash it, it goes right in
you
the
can't
laundry.
wash
Really?
draws twice.
Right.
But jeans,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can wear
yeah.
jeans like
I wear jeans for,
I never washed
Yeah.
them.
You know,
I
unless
thought-
they
No,
look,
I wash my jeans.
unless they look or smell bad, I don't wash
No,
them.
I will say pants. Like, no, I'll say pants and hoodies. So pants and
Yeah,
hoodies, I
hoodies,
think you can get multiple uses out of those. If it's like shorts, maybe. If it's a t-shirt, typically not for me.
Really?
But what I thought you meant was like, am I gonna go home and immediately wash this outfit? Fuck no.
No,
That's
no. But like, I've had this hoodie for like maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
I wear it all the time. I don't know if I've ever washed it.
Whoa.
All right, no.
Flip it, fly it.
It's so crazy.
So every single day, I wear a wife beater and boxers. Obviously, I mean, some people free ball, not me. I wash those after every.
You
single
know,
shower.
socks, boxers, beater,
Yeah,
gotta get
exactly.
washed.
Brian
No question
skips
about
the
it.
panties.
T-shirt,
man.
T-shirt. maybe
Depends
if
on
I
what
wear
you're doing.
Yeah, t-shirt maybe
I
twice.
say, there's times where it's 3 if I didn't really go out. 2 to 3 times for a t-shirt. Shorts.
No, you know
Anywhere between 2 to 4, depending
Depends
on
on
what
what
I
you're
did.
doing.
No,
If
yeah,
I go to the
he's
gym,
right.
if I go to the
He's
gym and
right.
get to automatic wash.
It depends what you're doing because sometimes, like for example, like I'll like get out the shower, I'll throw a tee on, and I'll just be like chilling in the house. That I probably won't wash right away. I'll maybe wear it to the gym. That's actually what I do. So like, say like I put, say like I'm rocking this long sleeve black shirt right now. So it's obviously I wore it today. I probably won't with this one because I smoked a cigar. Huh?
Continue.
I forget what I was saying.
Ah.
Oh
I
no!
got eczema.
So like, if I just wear it in the house and like I don't go out, I'll maybe just wear it to the gym or something. But if it's like, say I put the shirt on, I go out, I'm out all day, I won't rewear it.
Okay, that's fair. I would say like hoodies. Honestly, I kind of feel that. Only time I really wash them is if I know they smell,
If it looks bad or
if
smells
I get a
bad.
stain on them.
Superstition. I don't think I ever washed this jersey.
Yo, the other day,
Ew. No.
the other day, bro, I felt like I was him, and this is such a weird thing to feel like you're him about, but like. I got a coffee stain on this really nice what's the word I'm looking for? Off-white like champion hoodie. And bro,
Beige.
when I got a coffee stain on it, bro, when I tell you I went to my work and I was like, girls, what do I do? Because there's a whole bunch of moms there, and I was like, the moms know how to clean something. Any stain, they know. They were like, you need to get the club soda, the Dawn dish soap, soak it, scrub it, soak it again. And I was like, all right, bet, bro. The first 30 minutes of my shift was me in the back scrubbing Dawn dish soap, soaking it in fucking club soda, taking out, scrubbing it again. And when I tell you there's not a goddamn stain on that bitch.
No, I learned that from my mom actually. Like if you ever like say you're wearing a white shirt and you like say drip some hot sauce on it, she always says the
Club
first thing to
soda.
do. Well, not even that. She says like rub a little bit of like some kind of soap in with it so that it doesn't like settle in by
everyone,
itself.
Dawn dish soap, the goat.
Yeah, Dawn.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
And club soda works magic, bro.
They
Club
use
soda
Dawn
is
dish
magical
soap to
shit.
get oil off a penguin.
Well, that's
That's
how
a
that.
fact.
Dark
That
arts.
is
I have
fact.
no intellect on this shit at all.
Yeah, well, you're a fucking.
Club soda
you're a
works
gremlin.
magic on everything, bro. Like if
You're
I'm
a gremlin.
even like if I'm at work and a master lock is stuck and I can't like you know you ever used a master lock, you put the key in and it's too rusty, it won't twist.
Yeah.
You soak that lock in club soda, take it out, boom, first try every time.
Whoa.
Club soda's magical shit, bro. I was a bar bag for like a year. I know the tricks, man.
There's gonna be an influx of Wilkes-Barre robberies going forward now. Did you guys hear about the fucking thing? And again, don't nobody dicky here because
podcast.
nobody dicky here because this has a point. But did you guys hear what happened at the Chicago's Bears Stadium recently?
Whoa!
Hear me
I
out
didn't.
here. Hear me out here. Fantasy through the roof. No. Somebody over last weekend broke into the Chicago Bears Stadium. I think it was a group of people, and they stole over $100,000 worth of equipment from their stadium.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
You know how big the group they say?
No, I have no idea.
That's a
But
lot of folks.
what I thought about it though is like you got to tell me like a NFL stadium got to be one of the most heavily surveilled fucking places on the goddamn planet. So
Honestly, it probably isn't. Like it probably has cameras everywhere, but I assume they're not great cameras. Because
that's crazy though.
There's
Like
probably not somebody watching them all the time.
yeah.
Like
Well, I forget exactly what the article said, but I believe they like snuck in through like an equipment entrance, like where they like the dock, for example, where like they'll bring a lot of shit, and they got in through like a fence. They pulled the truck up, put mad shit in a truck or two, and then they just got the fuck out of there. I don't know if they ever found the guys, but I thought it was pretty crazy that happened.
I'll be right back.
That is pretty crazy.
Brian just felt it for the first time.
I think I'm nearing the end of this podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we fucking been going for quite some time,
how
boys.
long have we been going? Almost 2?
Exactly 2 almost.
Wait, really, bro? I'll be honest. Maybe it's because I'm drunk. Because I've been vibing.
Yeah,
I mean, we took like a 10. Yeah, I'm having a great time.
This
We
is
took
quality.
We took like a 10, 15 minute break. What else you got in that magical bag of tricks?
I
Well,
fucking drained the tank, son.
really? It's all gone?
Some of it's gone. Some of it's.
What are we doing about this MK1 thing? What are we doing here? We got to get a
talking
PS5. We got to get
Yeah,
these
we have
guys
to get
this
creative.
Run
PS5.
that GoFundMe.
I know.
No, we can't do it. We have to get creative. We have to like do something silly.
It has to happen though. That's been my life's addiction. Xavier will tell you every morning before I go to work, I'm waiting. But he knows like I set an alarm on my phone so I don't like forget to get ready for work. Like I've been drilling the Mortal
Dude, you are
Kombat.
dumping that on yourself.
I know I do. I keep doing that too. That's getting exciting. Well, I guess we could just wait for big old B-Ride to get back, and then we could put a fucking capper onto this one. You know?
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired, son. And on this episode of Politics and Religion, Jake and I are going to go over the interpretation of Exodus. Jesus Christ, one said.
What can we get into now that Brian's gone? Jesus
Politics
Christ.
and religion, baby.
Jesus Christ once
Brian
said in
stole
the
my
Old
chicken
Testament.
wings, and I have a real bone to pick with
I
his
know.
ass.
Tell him about the plumbing. Oh, he's got. He can't violate.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to put him on blast like that.
Yeah, that's a terrible.
About the plumbing?
Oh.
Fuck the plumbing. You big steamer in the turlet. Fuck.
Let's say what's the word for it? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you did. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't here.
I never
but
had intercourse with that woman.
I'll tell you this.
Allegedly.
This just in, folks.
Guys, go ahead. Say what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say nothing actually.
Nothing. Well, guys, this is NSFW 6. How you boys feeling? Because these are like my favorite pods.
You know, I had a good time. This was a fun. The combo was flowing. This
was probably one of our best NSFW podcasts ever. I'm very excited. This is number 6, so the fucking 6 got out.
Normally in the NSFWs, shit hits the fan after a while because the three of us get pretty drunk.
Yeah,
but we kept it pretty mild today.
I drank like fucking 5 or 6 of these things, and I don't even feel tipsy.
I had 1.5.
Really.
Yo, Ken, how did it feel to get buggy choked? You ever think in your lifetime you'd ever get buggy choked?
Well, until that pod, I didn't even know what a buggy choke was, but I would say no, I never expected it. Renee Sosa's a savage, obviously. Yo, wait, actually, come on.
Did he win?
I don't know. I was just gonna say I want to look it up and
Today, right? Or yesterday?
yesterday.
It was Friday. No. It was Friday. No, it was Sunday. It was Sunday.
24th. Brian, I swear.
Hold on, wait. So was that last?
All right,
week?
so what's a buggy choke then?
Do you want me to? Can I do it to you after?
Nah,
Really?
mean,
Oh no, I have
not
staph.
ideal.
I have staph infection. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
please don't. No.
Hold on.
Ring, buddy.
I got to figure this out
I'll add a ring.
before we end her here.
Darian's already checked out.
I
He's
know. Come
standing
on,
right in
Darren.
front
What
of
are you
the camera.
doing, buddy? Sit the fuck down. Come on, dog. You can't give us on us.
Yeah,
give up on us like
Darren's not a
that.
professional podcaster yet.
You know, have you done this before, Darian?
Yeah, but is this your first
Well,
time?
I'll tell you what. I'm new. I'm just kind of getting used to it.
He's learning.
I'm
Cut him
learning.
some slack.
Darian checks out before most.
Yeah.
Remember? I'll never forget the one pod we did where it
I
was
was
like
asleep.
it was like a 5. It was like a
Fell
4.5 hour UFC
Didn't he
pod that we
lay
did.
down?
Yeah, he was sleeping on the floor. All right, hold on. Before we leave,
See, those
please.
podcasts are tough, bro. Like you're in there for 5
No,
hours.
yeah, that's
It
the
was
worst.
Blistering heat in here.
Yeah, and we had a
Speak
conversation
for
about that
yourself,
too.
Weakling. I stay up the whole time.
Yeah, just know for you guys,
You're
like
a night owl though. Like you stay up all hours of the night. That's not how I. That's not how I get down. Yeah, when I was a fucking teenager, but not anymore, son.
Grow up, Tyson.
Okay. All right.
Nah, Darian gave up on us on that one. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, tap out.
Never
son.
give up. To
Jesus never tapped though.
Never give up.
Fuck, this is a lot harder to find than you think it is.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to see if Renee Sosa won his competition yesterday.
I say we just check the pod though.
Oh
before
yeah,
you
yeah.
start
Did
meta
you guys not
clicking.
go to that? Do you guys not go to that?
We weren't able to.
Was your ring bad?
Huh?
Was the ring bad? Or not? The
Well,
ring,
my
the
staff is bad, but it's definitely going. It's ending. Hold on, bro. What the fuck? I just want to see if they won.
You guys are making jujitsu sound real appealing for me right now.
No, yeah,
It's
I'll be
awesome.
honest. Jiu-jitsu is one of the most fun I've ever had doing like a sport. I had a lot of fun in football. I had a lot of fun in baseball early on. As it got like more like serious and I
Yeah,
got
baseball
to, like,
was
higher.
so fun as a kid, dude.
Yeah, I was say, but as I got to like high school, I was like, that seems like a more like effort than it's worth.
Yeah.
And I got more into football, which I didn't super try like for high school baseball, so I can't really speak on it. High school football was fun because I stopped having my father as a coach. That's what made high school football so fun. Honestly, this is crazy as a lineman, but I guess I was a center, so I never really had to learn. Never learned what any play meant. Like, I never knew, like, the only hole I really knew
Yeah,
it
you were
meant
just
was,
snap and push though.
yeah, was the 2 hole because that was like right next to me, and I should have known what the 1 hole was, but like, I never learned like any play. I just was like, snap, push. I didn't know to pass block or to run block. Just snap block.
The most
That's what I
fun sport for me was I did 1 year of track senior year, and it was fucking a blast because Coach White did not give a half a shit about what the jumpers did, so it was just me, Malik, and Otis. Just got in every day of practice and did whatever the fuck we wanted.
Jake.
Yeah.
When did track run for you in senior year?
X asked
when did
what
track-
Same
when
as
did
same
track
as
run for
baseball.
So you play baseball?
No, I quit baseball. I stopped playing after my sophomore season because I did not get along with the baseball coach.
I don't know if I'm gonna play this year.
Yeah?
Wait, really? I thought that was your shit.
Yeah, I thought that was your shit.
Just not school ball. I'm still gonna play summer ball, fall ball.
Yeah, I still played Legion afterward for a couple years.
Well, so I don't understand. Like,
Until I
if you
shattered
don't
my
play
ankle.
school ball, what other balls are there?
Summer and fall.
So, like, who's that ran by?
City. He's called Legion.
Okay.
Yeah, I played.
Like,
So is it?
I
is it,
played
like,
Legion for
recreational
a year
or,
and a
like-
half, I think.
right
It's
now
like
I'm playing fall ball.
Legion is like 16 to like 25 age range.
Oh, really?
No. Fall ball?
Legion.
Oh, no. That's 19.
19 minimum or 16 to 19?
I swear I had a
It's
22-year-old
14,
dude on
19,
my
but
team.
It's broken up into 3 leagues. There's prep, junior, and senior.
Okay. So,
Prep is like-
do you have worse chance of making it big if you play for them or instead of school ball or what?
No, it's just extra practice.
Okay. Wait, it's
Yeah, but what's
It's just
the
the
best
Okay.
exposure?
You don't know, like-
Probably school ball, right?
Huh?
What gives the most exposure?
School.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, granted, I'm not going to speak for you, but don't you think it's better to, like, even though you don't like the coach, to, like, still do it just in case the scout sees you?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, look, I don't blame you
play
for...
ball in college?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So you
Then
got to play
I'll-
school ball then.
Yeah,
right?
I'll be honest, like...
But the thing I'm hearing a lot out of there's people that quit the team that aren't playing this year because the coach only plays travel ball players. And I don't play travel ball.
Why don't you play travel ball?
It's expensive as
That's a
fuck.
check.
It's so expensive to play travel
1.5 a
ball.
year.
1,000 or mil?
1,000.
Okay.
Mil, what the
He
fuck?
said 1.5.
Well, yeah,
Usually
when I hear
say that
1.5, I think mil. All right, but
That's
I mean,
so much bread.
it is insanely expensive. But like, realistically, how much do you think you're paying for college?
I mean, if you get a
Hopefully
scholarship,
scholarship.
yeah, you don't pay anything.
I mean, like, I'm
think
not
you're
going
getting
to
a
speak
full
for you.
ride
but, like,
for baseball?
Do you think that maybe it's worth the investment? If you like, how good do you think you can make the league if you really try?
Yeah.
Then do you think it might be worth the investment?
Yeah? Well, I can't.
I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying that's something to think about. Like, if you think it's worth the investment, maybe you try to do travel ball.
The problem when you're in school though and you're young is it's not really up to you. Like I will say, like my mom's not super financially well off and his dad's not super financially well off. So how do you do
I guess
it?
you can't do it alone.
Yeah,
right?
I
Because
begged.
It's not
I
college.
fucking begged to play travel ball when I was in high school. But
I forget. I was just having
I
that
just couldn't
conversation
make it.
with somebody. It was like, what's crazy about school, like playing sports in school, is like you have to be extremely dedicated to like make it successfully in like say high school, for example, because most people's mindsets and like their philosophy on like what they want to do in their life isn't even nearly developed enough when you're in school. That's why I think it's so hard to like make it successfully anywhere when you're in high school because you got to really be locked in on what you're doing.
yeah,
most
I wasn't
people.
locked into shit in high school.
I wasn't locked into dick in high school besides fucking like just fucking off. I don't know what I was doing in high school, but
In high
like
school, I was locked into fucking around, making sure I got C's to pass, and
yeah,
talking to girls.
literally
Exactly.
like that was it. And like to be like fully locked in on going to the league when you're in high school is extremely hard. So like you either almost have to be like coaxed into doing it when you're really young by like your family, or like you're kind of fucked. Like if you don't have that mentality on your own, you're kind of screwed.
Kev, can I ask, how are you feeling drunk wise?
It's funny. I was just telling him I had like 6 of these and I'm not drunk at all.
I'm only asking because you have a red nose, like you're drunk.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yo,
all.
you know what happened to me one time?
Rudolph the fucking
Yeah.
drunken reindeer over
No,
here.
what happened to me one time, and I don't know like what the deal with it was. I went to my uncle's wedding one
Oh,
time.
Eagles just scored.
Really?
Some guy named
Who was it?
Olamide
Hardy,
Zacchaeus.
hardy.
Oh wait. Yes. Okay. Regardless, I went to my uncle's wedding earlier. What was that? Last year, March? Yeah, it was last
2
year.
years ago.
Was it 2 years?
It was like
God
a year
damn,
ago.
time
I
flies.
was chunky, so
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah.
Some really weird thing happened to me there though, where I was like drinking wine. I had like a cup of wine, and out of nowhere, like my face got like really blotchy red. Like the whole right side of my face is like bright red, and I don't know why it happened, but apparently it happened. It happened to my sister too, not at the same time, but it happens to her. Yeah. Apparently, it's just something with alcohol. It's like a reaction to alcohol. It's pretty weird.
Rosacea.
Oh,
speaking of chunky, Kevin's selling courses. Kevin lost 45 pounds in
more than that.
Less than a year.
Yeah.
And he sold me his course, and I lost 25 pounds in less than a year. You could.
You can do it
Give
too.
Kev money and you'll lose weight.
Give me a PS5.
You give us PS5 and we'll sell you the secret.
I wonder if like you can see gradually over the pods. Like I wonder at what pod like I was the fattest. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back and watch
If you
the
compare
pod.
yourself from a year ago to now, I'm sure there's a huge difference.
Good question. I wonder what the James Delaney pie looks like. Like I wonder.
Oh, I was a fucking fat turd. Yo, you know what's crazy about that pod? You know what's funny?
Now he's a skinny turd.
I was watching that pod recently, the James Delaney one, and what's funny about that is how inexperienced we were at the time. I was like halfway cut off the frame the entire pod. I was like
That was our
hardly.
first video. But
That's
Yeah.
because you didn't have someone like me telling you.
Well, at the time we also
You only had one camera.
didn't. We weren't as advanced as we are now. How fat was I? Was
Now-
I a fat fuck?
Oh,
that
Kev,
podcast, that visual is so bad.
let me
Oh
see.
yes.
It's
Oh,
horrible.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh
like
my
not
God,
in
yeah.
frame at all.
Look at like the windows. They're just light shining through.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. No, compared to what it is now, that's insane.
let me see. Deesh! Golly! Take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Bang, Xavier Flaggett. This got to go in there right here at the end of the pod. Yo, I also
So you guys can appreciate where we came from.
yeah. I also got to pop in and say real quick, too, I was just talking to Renee. Renee Sosa, you guys know, if you guys are here at the point of the pod, you've probably already seen that pod. We dropped the pod with this guy named Renee Sosa recently. Badass jiu-jitsu competitor. Sadly, he did lose. But he told me, he said, let me see. He said, took a big L, bro. Wasn't a good one, but focused on ADCC trials in 3 weeks, and he's healthy. So he's feeling good. His morals is high. He's in good standings right now. He did lose. Shout out Renee Sosa. You're a fucking savage, buddy. I love that pod. Sorry we couldn't make it again. That was awesome. Sad that you took that L, but ADCC trials, I hope you fucking do well. What's going on here? You guys laughing at me?
No. No, I'm trying to get out a little bit of liquid that's in this ice.
The metaverse.
On that note, Darrian looks like he's emotionally checked out.
He's been emotionally
I said
checked
we
out for
suck
a half
Darrian out,
hour.
we keep it going.
I mean, I will go for another hour. I
No,
don't
see,
give
that's
a
funny
fuck.
because I'm I think
Yeah.
it's the alcohol, but I'm like zapped. Like,
I feel
I'm ready
great.
To keep going.
I feel great right now.
Darren, maybe you should have a cup of wine.
Maybe you should fuck yourself.
Didn't you crank
Maybe
that
you should
Celsius
do it
too?
for me.
The Celsius didn't have you fired?
No, that doesn't really do it for me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it gives you like a little boost.
Darren
No,
has a
the-
baby
45
penis.
minutes.
Yeah, the Celsius had me fired up. I can't lie. And like I was saying, these things I don't think there's any alcohol in these things.
5%.
There's 5%.
More than a fucking Miller Lite.
That's more than a brew.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking
crazy.
of, there's a Miller Lite in there. Someone wants it. There's one left.
How many? Oh, they don't have any health shit. Of course they don't on an alcohol. Why would they? Let's see.
According to the Surgeon General, a woman should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects.
Isn't it ridiculous you have to say that?
I mean, that's fair, but I've never heard of the Surgeon
fair.
General before in my life.
No, I'm saying
Say that.
no, you should, but it's ridiculous that you kind of have to. I mean, you should know that. Like, you fucking shouldn't drink
human
alcohol
beings
when
are
you're pregnant.
Yeah, but not, in all fairness, like, there's a lot of things you shouldn't do while, like, pregnant. And, like, realistically, you don't know if everything's bad for you.
No, a lot of that shit that like with the labels that's on here is all just based off of some dumb lawsuit. Like how
Yeah.
McDonald's coffee cups say caution hot. It's all because somebody dumped
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
coffee in
Yeah.
their lap and sued them for millions of dollars.
Well, no. In all fairness, that one was realistic. Whatchamacallit. The thing that happened was an elderly lady had a cup of coffee, and it was so hot it burned through the styrofoam and got all over her lap. She got third-degree burns.
That's a good question. Like, could
That's a
we
crazy
talk
lawsuit.
about like why like hot drinks and styrofoam doesn't burn through styrofoam? I always wondered that.
I mean, styrofoam.
Probably a certain temperature.
I mean, yeah,
that
so
happens.
there's so many things that have different burning points. Like styrofoam's probably just very low on.
Well,
that
no,
one.
styrofoam you could burn fairly easy. Like if you put a little lighter to a piece of styrofoam, you can burn it instantly.
But like, I mean, it's hard to think. But like, a little like fire in general, like even a little lighter has an insanely high burning point.
Well, I wonder like how much when it like a little flame on a lighter is in like Fahrenheit compared to like a fucking scalding hot coffee. I wonder like how different they are.
I mean,
You think like a coffee is way cooler than like this?
I assume, yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty
I
interesting.
mean, think about it. You could hold like an extremely hot coffee for like probably like 10 seconds, like if you like really hold on to it. But if like the same person, if they did like a lighter to their hand after like 3 seconds, you're like, you actually might have a welt on your hand. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Shite.
Speaking of, Darrian is a pyromaniac.
I'm probably gone now.
I used to be a pyromaniac.
Really?
He almost
I
won.
liked fire. I liked to play with fire when I was a kid.
Once he
What
almost.
what boy doesn't want to play with fire?
All right, he once almost burned down one of our childhood friends' houses.
Did he?
Who?
He did, Joey.
Did I?
Did you? What was the story
What
there?
happened there?
I'm almost positive you burned his fucking his bathroom. What is it called? Like the thing that for your shower. What is that called? Shower curtain. You almost burned down a shower curtain and almost lit the whole house on fire.
Don't think that I did that.
You know what random
No,
thought?
I'm being dead serious.
I would tell you to hit up Joey, but like I don't know how. Close
I
you
don't
were.
think that happened.
You know what random thought just came to my mind? Remember the one time we were really young, we were at your mom's house and we were smoking paper in the bathroom?
Yeah,
Just
one
regular
time-
paper?
One time I caught my pants on fire,
Oh, that's awesome.
and I had to take my pants off.
Do you remember the one time in North Wilkes-Barre at like the old crib when you put one noodle in the microwave and like
Yes.
like
And it caught on fire.
yeah,
Oh, we just
Yeah.
picked the ball, Kev.
awesome.
There was another time too. This was one of the dumbest things I probably ever done. But I just, fuck, this is bad. This one time I discovered that if you take rubbing alcohol, like nail polish remover,
Yeah,
and light it on fire, it the fire will stay.
Yeah.
And so like I tried to write my this is probably bad. I tried to write my
Viewer
name.
discretion is advised.
Yeah, I probably should.
Don't do
There's
this.
probably young kids who like listen to this sometimes.
I mean,
Do
if they're-
not
if they're-
do
We've
this.
prefaced this
Yeah.
by saying
Yeah.
this is an accident.
Yeah.
This is a bad thing that happened.
We were your age once, and we regret it.
If a psychologist got a hold of this shit, he might like really
Well,
consider
to
investing.
Anyway,
be fair,
continue.
it's an NSFW pod. We're fucking 2 hours and 15
One
in.
time I wanted to write my name on my sister's wall.
Oh, okay.
And then light it on fire.
Okay.
And what I did was I took
not
the
what I
nail polish
expected.
remover. It was actually in your house.
Ah.
Your current house.
So my mom's bedroom.
Yes.
Ah,
yes. So like
okay.
I put the thing on the wall. Right? So like imagine this is how I did it, right? So I did it like this. So I went like this. So this is
Oh.
nail polish remover. I went like this.
Oh. Okay.
Excellent. This is on him.
Right? And so I
Wait,
didn't
can't really-
I didn't see it or consider the fact that the shit would just drip down.
Oh.
And so then when I went to light it, it went all the way down to the floor and then like lit a towel on fire.
Oh.
So then I had to put the fire out.
How did you put the fire out?
I don't remember, but I know that happened though. I think
That's
I just
awesome.
stepped on it. I don't think the fire was
Did you
that
pee
bad.
on it?
No.
You know what's great about that conversation too is that's not the only time he did some dumb shit in that room. Like another thing that just popped into my mind is I'll never forget. I think it was me, you, and Reese.
You
for some
gotta
reason.
like live to learn though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh
Like,
yeah. I remember the one time we were
A smart
chasing each
man
other.
learns from his own mistakes.
I think it
A
was
smarter man
specifically
learns from
him.
Others' mistakes.
He was like running around that room with a lighter and a bottle of hairspray. It was
Yeah.
like
I used to scare the
flamethrower
fuck out
in
of
it.
that.
In that room,
that.
I remember that specifically. Yeah, Darren's a pyro. I think we learned that
No,
today.
I'm
on the
not a
pod.
current pyro. I don't fuck around with fire nowadays. I learned my
Well,
lesson.
He,
I've learned my
he
lesson.
doesn't do dumb shit with fire, but you give him a candle and he'll go.
I'll just stare at it. I mean, I like lighting shit
I
on
learned my
fire.
lesson.
Go.
I learned my lesson.
You know, like them little bugs that like fly around the lights and like you,
Yeah,
you never
he's a
understand
moth.
why. No, I was just gonna
Light.
say that's me when I'm sitting by a fire. You ever just like
yeah, the
Nah,
fire's
no,
revitalized.
actually, no. That's how I know Darren's still pyro, because whenever there's a little fire with the boys, he'll just keep lighting shit on fire. He'll grab a stick and then put it to leaves, and then he'll just watch the leaves burn.
what do you think it is in the man's mind?
Darren's a caveman. He's like,
Yeah, I'm very primitive.
Fire, yeah, no. I mean, I'm definitely the same way now. I fucking love fire.
I mean, I think fire is cool, but like fire scares me.
Oh
Fire
yeah,
scares
it
the shit.
scares me too.
I learned my lesson.
Probably buy a. Do you guys have a fire extinguisher here? I discovered recently in my house.
Well,
I don't own a
what's
fire
the verdict?
extinguisher.
That's probably code too. You probably have to.
Yeah, I
have
think
one
you
of those.
do. And I was just gonna say, I discovered
cut
recently
my
at our house we don't have a fire extinguisher either. We should go on a fucking fire
Hurts a
extinguisher.
little
Right?
bit, and I feel like I cut my tongue.
Well, Brian, maybe you should stop
why
drinking
you got
Arizona
fucking
hard teas.
Alright. I'm
Guys, on
fucking-
that
we're in-
motherfucking note, we are in the
I don't
GG
want it
back
to
room.
end, Kevin.
I know, I don't either. I love these guys. You gotta do these fucking more often. I didn't even bring it up on the pod, but the last time we did one of these was June 1st. It's been a long time since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
June 1st.
Next week, let's get.
No, every week. Let's do it every week. Let's just change the Go Get Us podcast to the GG NSFW
No,
show
wait, real quick
strictly
before
going
we end,
forward.
I'm really proud. Ant stayed up here to watch us for almost the entire podcast.
It is crazy.
Every time he's present for one of these, he stays for 10 minutes and goes, "Okay, this is enough," and walks away.
You guys can't see it on his face, but he absolutely hates all of us too. On
Brendan,
that note,
I think he's waiting here for him to go. Brian, do you want to watch some Thrones after this?
was it? So Brian,
It's the whole reason.
Brian, tell him the Birds game is on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch the Birds game, guys. On that note, peace. I love you, motherfuckers.
Deuces, baby.
Hold on, he can't see me. Like, subscribe, share with a motherfucking friend.
Bitch.
Oh yeah, the after show, the GG after show. Guys, we love you. NSFW 6. I love these pods. I fucking hope you guys love them. Like I said, like, subscribe, share with a friend. We love you guys. Until next time. Peace.
Boom.